Pick up yourself a burger and burger. Drink it. I love a burger. We'll drink one now. I love it. I love root beer. I love it so much. I'm gonna play chess with root beer. I'm gonna play chess with root beer. I'm gonna play chess with root beer. I'm gonna play chess. All right, here we go. I make the first move, and of course that's the root beer gambit. Of course. And I'm gonna go ahead and take that root beer. And that's root beer checkmate. Root beer checkmate in 3. Let's go, I love root beer. Best drink in America. The best drink in Canada. It might even be the best drink in the whole goddamn Milky Way galaxy. And what do we have over here? That's a goddamn Georgia football helmet. We don't like Georgia football. We don't like no digging in the Georgia football helmet. You don't play for Georgia. You don't play for Georgia. No way that mean you 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 play for Georgia. There's no way that mean you play for Georgia. There's no way that mean you play for Georgia. No way that mean you play for Georgia. We need to go ahead and get him a better helmet. Get out of here, Georgia. Get out of there. We gonna fix him up right. We gonna fix him up right. Put him in a Dallas Cowboy helmet. He plays for the Dallas Cowboy. Get out there. Block. Dak Prescott needs some blockers. Get out there and block. Set. Hurt. Go out for a pass. Go out for a pass. Oh, he broke Ninja's ankles. He broke Ninja's ankles. Touchdown. First round pick. MVP. Patrick Mahomes. Tom Brady. Got going Aaron Rodgers. Dak Prescott. Roll for the Cowboys. Hold on. It's empty right now. We got to change that. This is my favorite song about Mo Root Beer. I love Root Beer. There's in the Cowboy. That was by Dolly Parton. Root Beer. I love Root Beer. All right, we're going to set the record for the most root beers stacked on top of each other. That's 2 root beers. I can't use the used one. That's 3 root beers. Record's 4. Record's 4. That's 4 root beers. Now you better stay straight. 4 root beers. Hold on now. 5 root beers be a world record. World record. World record. 5 root beers in the Cowboy Hill. I love root beer. I love root beer. Yeah, root beer. You better stay. You better stay. You better stay. Oh, you stayed. I love you. I love you. Root beer. Draft. The Dallas Cowboys select Kit Fisto, Burger King, McDouble toy from 2006. Oh, he's gonna make a fine. Well, as long as he likes root beer. You like root beer? He don't like root beer. He's going to the moon. He's going to the moon. I love root beer. Root beer is my favorite drink in the world. I wake up, I shower in root beer. I go to bed, I dream about root beer. I drive, my car's wrapped in root beer paint. I don't know what color it is. It's not my job to figure it out. I drink root beer. It's my favorite drink in the world. When I go to Denny's, and I see Slender Man sitting at the table across from me, and he's not drinking root beer. I say, Slender Man, you need to get yourself a root beer. And he says, I don't even like root beer. And I say, Slender Man, you better get yourself a root beer. And put that root beer right in the Cowboy Hill. It's my favorite thing in the whole wide world. Cowboy Hill. Texas.
Oh, oh, there we go. There it is. Is that right? Yeah, that should be correct. There we go. I fixed it. I fixed it. Hello. Hello, chat. Hello. Yeah, I know it was a long intro, alright? Fuck. Listen. I was doing a lot of shit. Give me a break. Alright. I did not preload some, like, stream music. This is tragic. Stream music. Peter Gabriel stream. Oh, that's not what I want. There we go. Stream music. Just Nintendo. Nintendo really does make, like, the best streaming music. It's like, it should be copywritten, but it's not, because it's from a video game, and we're on Twitch. Haha! How was my Thanksgiving? It was pretty good. I would say it was pretty good. I was, like, nice ponytail. Yeah, and I got a little, like, thing on it. It's all, like, it's, like, Halloween-y, you know, Thanksgiving-y, I think. I don't know, I tried to, like, coordinate a little bit here, but, like, I don't know. I think it worked pretty well, though. It's a pretty Thanksgiving-y outfit, you know what I mean? I would say it's pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty happy with this one. I think I'm pretty happy with how this came out. I kind of went all out. I forgot, I haven't done, like, a full makeup on my, like, eyes in a while, like, with the eyeshadow. So I don't know if you can see that, but, like, I did a little bit. And I put, like, the choker on and the necklace on, so we're, like, multiple layers, you know? Very pretty today. I like the necklace as well. I love this necklace. Troy Racing sent me this necklace, like, a while ago, and I love it. And this is, like, I love this necklace. I would wear it, like, all the time if it was, like, if it wasn't for the fact that it's, like, annoying as shit to put on and off. I would just leave it on just all the time. But, like, I'm worried that I'll, like, go to sleep and it will, like, cut my jugular, you know? What am I most thankful for? Honestly, probably the stream. And like I don't mean to sound, like, cordy and like, shit, but, like, like, honestly, probably, like, this whole thing, that you guys, the chat, I honestly, like, am super thankful for all of that. Like, like, that would be, like, what I would be. If there's one thing I'm thankful for, it'd be that and, like, I don't know, Jizzy. I think chat and Jizzy are the two most things I'm thankful for right now. But yeah, it was a pretty good Thanksgiving. It was, like, it's very different than how I usually spend Thanksgiving, you know? We love you too. It was a very interesting Thanksgiving because it was, like, you know, every Thanksgiving for my life has been spent at this one house in Iowa, eating the same food every year. You're thankful for me? Weird. I mean, I'm thankful to anyone who's just here. Anyone who just shows up, like, I appreciate you. If you're just sitting there, you know, you're in the back, you're like, man, I don't talk very much, I don't use the chat, that's okay. I appreciate you. You. Through the camera, I see you. I see you in there. I see you. I appreciate your dumb ass. Yeah, anyway, it was an interesting Thanksgiving, because, like, normally on Thanksgiving, I have, like, the most bland turkey of all time, right? Like, I don't mean to, like, throw my grandma under the bus, but the way my family makes turkey every year for Thanksgiving is by using a slow cooker and shredding it. And so every year, it's the most bland, unseasoned, dry turkey I've ever tasted. And it made me hate turkey. I don't know. The fuck you staring at, bitch? You! Where's the ham? Yeah, and, like, honestly, there was no ham. No ham, just, like, turkey, this dry turkey, awful, like, fillings, like, some, like, green bean casserole, which, you know, maybe if I liked green bean casserole, like, at all, like, it would be okay, but there's no ham. The only good, every Thanksgiving, it's tradition, like, for me to only, like, two things, and that is the deviled eggs and the mashed potatoes. because it's hard to fuck up instant mashed potatoes, and I like deviled eggs, so. But this Thanksgiving, I did not spend with my family because they are in Iowa, and I am no longer in Iowa. So it was the first Thanksgiving I ever spent not there, and by God, it tasted good. It was like, the food actually had flavor, and it was like I enjoyed the meal. It was amazing. It was amazing. Green beans and ham, and there was ham. It was actual ham this time. It wasn't real. You can't convince me otherwise. No, the turkey was actually good. It was very good turkey. It was good ham, and a very good mashed potatoes. I like the mashed potatoes and gravy. You know what I mean? Spend Thanksgiving every year watching scary stories on YouTube. Southern cooking has more flavor. Yeah, I would say so. I would say that also. I feel like the people I was with this year just knew how to cook better. What did you eat? It was pretty standard, like, you know, Thanksgiving food. It was like turkey, ham, mashed potatoes, you know, some like cranberry stuff, whatever that's called, you know. And it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. There wasn't, however, any deviled eggs, and that was a tragedy. Next year, like, I'll have to like make them myself and bring them over, you know. I have to go have leftovers. Yeah, I still can't eat leftovers. I know everyone's like tradition, like after Thanksgiving, is to eat the leftovers. I still can't do leftovers. But can you do the twist mashed potato? Wait, what? Yeah, it was pretty good. Like it was very, very good. And then like LeBron tried to sell me cranberry juice. You want a Sprite cranberry? God damn it, LeBron. Deviled eggs are so good. They are. They really are. I don't know why, but they are good. I can go hard on some fucking deviled eggs. Chat, how do I make deviled eggs? Like, what is the process to make deviled eggs? I need to learn how to make some banger deviled eggs, chat. How to make deviled eggs. Wait. Hold on. What? Why is alright, I'm not even gonna acknowledge that. That's odd. First, like, type in how to make a deviled egg on YouTube, and the first like suggestion is like I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that. Whoa, okay. You need to summon the deviled eggs to make it. It's not hard. I imagine it's not hard. It's probably not hard. A deviled eggs, easy homemade recipe. See, that doesn't look that good. Here, okay, I need to find, like... shit, dude. What's the chat, what do you think is the best, like, recipe for this? This is not... why is this so... Here. There we go. There we go. Now you get to see the infinite streamer loop. Oh, I'm such a professional streamer, chat. I'm so professional. But, I don't know, chat, what do you think is the best one here? What is the best video? Is there like a, that one's probably good. This one's she probably knows what she's talking about.
If your family is like mine, they adore that result of a boiled egg. So, I want to touch
what?
Out of that shell. Teresa cooks her boiled eggs in a pressure cooker, and I cook mine in a steamer. I have a double, not a brown. I want to tell you what I do when I'm doing deviled eggs. I can't stand the thoughts of not having enough stuffing for the inside. I don't like a skimpy stuffed.
To be honest, I don't know. I don't know if I can follow this video. This might be too intense. This might be too intense of a recipe video, but I do think that I can hear the accent. The accent, I can tell that's gonna be a good deviled egg. That southern accent. Professional streamer. Sucks I gotta go to work by. All right, see ya, elusive. Go to see Nutcracker Ballet. That's cool. Boil eggs, remove yolk, mash with mayo. Is it like mustard and mayo together? I don't know. You're so fucking pretty, I guess, when I open the stream. Oh, thank you. Man, oh fuck, I could go for some deviled eggs. What do I need to make deviled eggs? Let me look up like a non-video recipe. How to make deviled eggs. Allrecipes.com. Okay, that looks nasty. Food Network. Taste of Home. Classic Method. Oh, that looks bad. Betty Crocker. Here we go. I need 6 hard-boiled egg, 3 tablespoons of mayonnaise, mustard, and salt and pepper. I have mustard, but I don't have any mayonnaise. Damn it. Is that really all it is? Just mustard, like, mayonnaise, and, like, paprika? Deviled eggs are delicious. They are. They fucking are, man. I go hard for some deviled eggs right now. I know why I want some deviled eggs. You need eggs, mayo, mustard, relish, cayenne pepper, salt, and pepper. That's not that much. Really not that much. I have eggs, I have spicy mustard, and I have salt and pepper. Those are the ingredients I have out of this. I don't have mayo. I don't have mayo. I don't think I can make any without mayo. What if I just put mustard in the eggs? Called it a day. If I just, like, skipped the mayo. Oh, I just don't have it. I'll just skip it. You don't really need that, do you? Go easy on the mustard, trust me. Alright. It's just eggs and oil. Get me some mayo and pickles and you're good. I don't have mayo or pickles. I don't have either of those, which is kind of tragic. I need to get some, like... I need to go to the store and get some, like, pickles. You could watch a video on how to make mayo. How the fuck do you make mayo? How to make mayonnaise.
Hey guys.
Alright, fucking... That bitch is staring into my soul a little bit. Wait, how do I do this? What are the ingredients? Gordon Ramsay, help me. What are the ingredients here? The fuck is that 2000s ass shirt?
And groundnut oil. Groundnut oil because it's a neutral oil. It's not flavored. 3 egg yolks. A teaspoon of English mustard. And the mustard gives the mayonnaise a little bit of heat. Now, lid on. If you haven't got a mixer, you can whisk it by hand. This is a lot quicker. Once you've mixed it, this is where it's really important that we add the oil slowly.
So could I add olive oil?
30 seconds of making mayonnaise is most crucial. Slowly with the oil. That stops it from splitting. This is 300 ml of groundnut oil. Drizzle it into the eggs. You never season mayonnaise until the end.
Actually, I think we had peanut oil.
To begin with,
Is it just literally eggs and some oil and, like, lemon?
fresh lemon juice. That gives it a really nice salting it. And then just
So lemon juice, salt, and eggs? That's all, and mustard? What? Wait, so could I, if I made some eggs, use a neutral oil, I might have peanut oil. I don't know if that is a neutral oil or not. Who puts mustard in mayo? Is that a UK thing? You don't... What, so you're telling me if I, like, got a bowl, like, from the kitchen, and I like, took, like, a spoon, and I cracked some yolks in there, and I just, like, started, you know, battering it, put in some, like, peanut oil, I'll make mayonnaise, and I'll have one of the ingredients. I have lemon juice, I have salt and pepper, and I have eggs, and I have peanut oil, and I have olive oil. I don't have any other kind of oil, though. It'll be nutty, though. Is that a bad thing? Would a nutty taste not be good? Would that not, like, add some flavor? I don't know. Is that, like, only small amount of mustard? Cooking stream went. I'm kind of half tempted to go get, like, a bowl and start, like, whisking it together to see if I can make some mayonnaise. That's a bad idea. That's a bad idea. I kind of want to try it, though. Cube pie mayo is the best mayo. Yeah, you could just do an experiment where you curl the milk and see what it tastes like. Put some vinegar in there. Ew. Ew. Mayo stream. Our ancestors made their own ketchup. This is true. You know, back in the old days, we made mayo by just, you know, you made homemade mayo. The Astra mayo brand. Astra mayo brand. Milked, I mean produced in the United States. No peanut oil though, so I should try, I could do it with olive oil? What are you doing, Puck? She just, like, attacked Moogie. She just, like, Moogie was, like, running to the thing, and she's like, no, come here. Poor Moogie. She gets bullied. And by bullied, I mean, she usually bullies Puck, actually, to be honest with you. Eyeliner, Astra equal OP. Oh, thank you. Moogie, you need to chill out. You got the zooms. Moogie be good. Astra homemade mayo. So wait a minute. Do I have... Jizzy, if you're listening to this, do I have a bowl... Do we have a bowl big enough that I could, like, whisk some egg yolks in? I need some egg yolks, and I need some... Alright, Jizzy, if you're listening to this, I need 2 egg yolks in a bowl, I need some olive oil, and I need some, what else did he say? What else was it? Use a pan? What else is in mayo? Fuck. Like salt and pepper? Oh shit, there's a bruise there. Damn. Oh well. Eggs and oil, that's it. You need a blender? Well, he said I don't need a blender if I just, like, whisk it myself, you know? Do you like fries with that? Seasoning? A bit of lemon. I have lemon juice. I need lemon juice and, like, salt and pepper. We have both of those. I have lemon pepper, too. Like, would lemon pepper just work instead if I just added some lemon pepper? Or lemon and pepper, not lemon pepper. You know, the high fructose corn syrup? I don't have any high fructose corn syrup that's not in a can of Mountain Dew. Chat, this could be a bad idea. I don't know if this is gonna work. Lemon pepper stepper? Yeah, fuck. God, dude, I wonder if we have a bowl. Could I do this? Is this like, should I try to do this on stream? Because I know if I try to do this on stream, I'm gonna make a mess. Cooking show, let's do it. I don't know how am I gonna crack the egg? I need like a paper towel too. I don't know if he's listening, but if he's listening, he's got like a list of stuff to bring me. Wait, so you get the proper ingredients? Well, it might be good. You never know. Like, what if it is good? Like, what if I make the mayo and then it's good? Then I can make then I can make deviled eggs. What if I have everything I need to make deviled eggs in this apartment and I made them on tonight's stream? A few eggs. What will cost you? A few eggs. I mean, yes, eggs aren't that expensive, right? Are they? Eggs are... Well, actually, I guess eggs are kind of... Well, they're not that expensive. Do you know how to separate egg yolks from the whites? I can figure it out. I know you take, like... You could take, like, the shell and, like, do the thing with it. I don't know exactly how to do it. That might be where the trickiest part. I'm not gonna lie. I bet you $20 it won't be. You could turn this into a marketing opportunity for your food brand. Yeah, use the shell. That's what I heard. That's what I thought. But then again, I don't know how to use the shell. Because usually when I, like, open an egg, I, like, crack it pretty good. And then I, like, split it. I don't know. Could be... Yeah, fuck. Shit, do we have... I don't even know if we have a big enough bowl, though. I don't know if we have a big enough bowl to do this. Shit. I could... Chat, should I? I need a poll. I need a poll, chat. Should I go, like... Hold on, wait a minute. I can do this. / poll. Question: should Astra make mayo? Yes. Embrace the mess. And misspelled embrace, and then no. There we go. Start poll. Half the shell will do it. You need 2 bowls? What do I need 2 bowls? Oh, you're right, I do need 2 bowls. Damn. Wait, I just need 2 bowls to separate the, like, yolks from the whites, right? I wish it would make a good stream. That's what I'm thinking. I might just try it. Just say fuck it, you know what I mean? But then I don't want to, like... I don't want to get 2 bowls dirty. That's like such a waste. God damn. It's such a waste. Yeah, I might do it. I might do it, chat. I might try it. I might try it. That might be funny. Also, I think I'm ready to start like tearing into this. I know it's not Tuesday, and I know this is like completely at random, but I think I found the capacitor in this bad boy that's going bad, and I think I'm about ready to like tear into it. Cause I found the bag of capacitors that goes to this, right? So I have like the capacitors for this, so I'm thinking I want to like do the recapping stream finally. You know how I've been saying I was gonna do that for months, and I just haven't done it yet? Well, now I think I'm actually gonna do it. Because there is a couple things that I'm doing, right? I want to RGB mod my TV. But in order to do that, I need to know the data or the pinout for that chip, for the jungle chip. But I don't know the pinout because the goddamn chip is nowhere online. Look, chat, here. Look at this. This is, what is this? Which one is this? Oh, wait a minute. So one of these, wait. Here it is. There is a, 3569, TDA 3569. There we go. Chat, this one right here, this is what I need. I need this chip pinout. And on this book, on this PDF that I downloaded, it says it's on page 1507, right? This PDF only goes up to page like 800 because this is like part A. And so apparently you'd think in part B it would have the right book or have the page with the shit that I need to know. But it's not here. Here's the second part of it. It's not here. If I go to page 1507, which it won't load because it's all the way the fuck down there, it's not there. It's not the right chip. How the hell am I supposed to know the pinout for this chip if I can't find the goddamn data sheet? That shit is probably way too ancient to have a pinout chip. Call service. Are the pages independently numbered or non-sequential? They're independently numbered and it's like hard to find. But I did find like page 1507 on the other part and it wasn't the right chip. It's like really annoying because it's like this chip is from a okay. Context here. Right? Context. I need to like turn this down. This is like, I don't know if I'm liking this playlist. Switch to chill. Whoa, that's loud. There we go. So basically, I have this Sharp TV that I picked off the curb. And it's so like old and so hard to find that there's like no information on this TV. I found the service manual for this TV, but it's like it's $20. And I don't really want to spend $20 on a PDF right now. So, it's just an old PDF. Yeah, and so that would be the only way I would know. But I don't know. Like, the description for this chip says it has, like, RGB desync, or not desync. It does something, right? What does it say? It said it here. It's like NTSC decoder with fast RGB blanking. Does that mean I can RGB mod this TV, chat? I need to know. Because this TV only has RF and I would like to not... I would like to use something other than RF to play it. You'd be surprised. I mean, there are other ones like that I could find that do have pinouts. It's this specific chip. Actually, you know what, chat? Hold on, I'll be right back. I had it. Alright, chat. That RPK though, it is cool. It is a cool ass RPK. Very cool RPK. Check Reddit. I don't really use Reddit. I don't like using Reddit very much, to be honest with you. It appears to be compatible with the NTE 7048 Poggers. A new lead, potentially. Is there a data sheet for this? Circuit fast code RGB blanking. Ooh. There is a data sheet. Oh my god. Is this actually it? Wait a minute. Did someone in chat just clutch mode this shit? That does look correct. Oh my god, I think this is it. Chat, what the fuck? How did you know that? How did you know this? How did you know this was an interchangeable chip? Cause I think that's exactly it, right? 20, I think that's it. Cause like, look at chat. I have the real chips right here. You see it? It's this one right here. If I could like get it to focus. Look at that shit. It's like very small, but I think that's the chip. This is IC 1001 and this is IC like 201, and I think that's what I'm looking for. I think it's hard. It's very hard to try and like RGB mod a TV without knowing the pinout information on the chip and not having the schematic for the TV. Very difficult. I think that's it though. Subliminal corruption. Subliminal corruption is the GOAT. Come in clutch. That might be it. How did you know that? Like, where did you see that it was compatible? What the fuck? So okay, so wait a minute. That means that... Where's the pinout here? So 14, 13, and 12 are my RGB outputs. So if I wanted to RGB in... Supply voltage, peak detector, chromium, input, AC, saturation controls, luminance, brightness, settings of luminance, control, phase detection, hue control point, frequency output, and ground and biased capacitor input. Fast blanking input. So I guess the input is pit 11, and then output is 13, 14, 15. Okay. 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 I think that's right. Oh wait, this is IC 801, not IC 201. Shit. Someone sells that chip on eBay, says it's comparable to ECG NTE 7048 in a DAP package. Huh. Interesting. Well, if that fucking works, I'm gonna be like so happy. Because this TV only has RF in. And it's like, it's such a cool little TV. But I can't use anything with it. Like, it works. Like, the TV works. Like, I have 2 free TVs at this point. One of them is a Sony, super nice, like, Sony KV24 FV12, very nice TV. Like, $300 TV, right? Pretty good. For free. Does not work, though. I need to fix it. It has a problem with the IC502. But I found another TV, and it did work. And it's beautiful. But it only has RF in. And I don't have... The only thing that I own that puts out an RF signal is my NES. And I don't have the power cable to my NES. So I'm a little bit stuck. Like, it works, but I can't use it because I don't have anything to use it with. The best thing ever we went from a cooking show to a retro tech show in a couple of minutes. I mean, honestly, that's Astra. That's just an Astra stream. Like, I could go from talking about guns to that to like completely random shit. That's just the Astra experience. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure how to go about like RGB modding something completely. There's also this switch that I accidentally flipped here. I don't know what I don't know what it does. I think it's supposed to be in that orientation, but I don't know what it does. Switch 401. Really not sure if I was supposed to touch this or not, but I accidentally did, I think it's supposed to go that way, but it also might just supposed to be going straight up. Actually, it should go straight up, right? What the fuck is this switch? What does it do? Why is there just a random switch on my fucking board? What does the switch do, goddammit? Oh god, fucking damn it. I'm gonna have to look up. I do not want to buy the schematic for this, man. I do not want to pay $20 for a schematic. A jumper to change mode. For what? What mode? What am I changing? Like, what mode am I... Wait a minute. Where do the pins come from this? Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna have to look. Okay. I'm just rambling. The Astra experience. It could be a lot of things. It could be a lot of things, but... Okay, it's coming from J2 and J1. So if I go, like, J2 comes out of pin 11. So is that the input? So if pin 11 was the input, right? For the RGB blanking, or for the fast blanking. What? J2. Is it attached to that? No, it doesn't. It does not attach to pin 11. It just looks like it does, but it doesn't. Nano, what am I supposed to do? How do I fix this? How do I put RGB into this? I have a GameCube, but it doesn't hook up to this. How do I? Where do I put the? Where do I put the signal? Do I just like put it there? My GameCube has the 3 wires, and I don't know where they go on this. Where do the 3 wires go to this board? What do I do with this? What do I do? Why is there a switch? What does the switch do? I'm confused. I don't know. It was working before I took it apart, but now I'm not so sure it's gonna work when I put it back together. Shit. That's eBay. Is it even possible? What if you had a bat cave like Batman, Astra? Go to your room and press a button that goes underground. That would be fucking cool as shit. If I was rich, I would 100% do that. 100%. May order on eBay. I mean, mayo? Order mayo on eBay? Ew. I wouldn't want to order mayo on eBay. That sounds disgusting. I'd build a bunker if I could. Yeah. If it was 2004, I would buy, like, some of those abandoned asylums. Nowadays, every one of those places is bought up and is expensive. But, like, a decade or 2 ago, you could have bought, like, one of those abandoned, like, nuclear silos for, like, nothing. Elon Musk probably has a bat cave. Yeah, probably. I would guess. You look amazing and sending Astra 1,000 times. Oh, thank you. eBay has now AI default right product descriptions should make a scuffed shopping. What? Mail on eBay is the worst idea ever. It is. That sounds awful. That's like the pink sauce. I'd buy a Soviet nuclear submarine. That'd be cool. But I feel like you'd have to pay taxes on that somehow. I don't know how. But I feel like if the government would fuck you if you owned that. They'd figure out a way. They'd be like, the ATF would be like, nah. What if Astra really is the Batman? I mean, you'd never expect it, right? You'd never expect me to, like, turn into a 6-foot Giga Chad at the end of the day and just be like, Joker! Justice! Where is he? I've been watching the animated series recently for Batman. Man, Batman is the coolest superhero. He's definitely, like, the best. Like, my favorite superhero will always be the Flaming Carrot, because anyone who reads enough comics to just, like, lose brain cells to the point where they become a superhero, that's pretty cool. But Batman is definitely, like, right there. There's also a Philips Component Technical Book 4 from 1989 on RSP Italy, where the TDA 3569 pinout is on page 386. How the fuck do you find this? Wait. Astronautics research, electrical resources, schematics? Wait. What am I looking for here? It's on, what did you say it was on page, what? On RSP Italy, Philips Component Technical Handbook. Books. Phillips. Man, I can't believe I'm not looking in this section for once in my life. Radio, 1931, 1943. Where did you find this? I'm gonna need you to send me the link to that, or send me a picture of the pinout. If you could just send me a picture of the pinout, I would be very happy. Be very happy. Craigslist mayo. That's just more like a cat girl. A little bit. Read that too easily. I mean, Hellman Real Mayo doesn't have to be refrigerated unless you crack the seal, right? I wouldn't test that. I'm not gonna lie, I would not test that. Bet they're free too. Man, I love free shit on like Craigslist. I love like looking on Craigslist for like the weird shit that you can find. See, if it wasn't for Craigslist, I would never have found that CRT. I would have or still have this one because I just happened to drive past it and I noticed it and I picked it up. My grandma can make mayo. Shit, dude, I'm gonna be able to make mayo. I'm gonna make the best mayo. In your book 4. Okay, so it said it's on page 387. This starts at like page 1000. What? TD 15. Wait, what? This starts on wait a minute. This starts on page 1100. It still says it's on 15. Okay, wait a minute. 15002. Alright, let me look at this. 1507. Maybe this is the actual one I was looking for. Alright, passed it. Hold on. Maybe this is it, chat. See, like, I just need, whenever I, like, struggled finding something, I just need to ask chat. I'll have my answer within, like, 2 seconds. This is really why I stream. It's just to have my personal, like, database. Electrical database. Where is it? Where is it? It's close. I can smell it. I can smell it. It's close. 35... Wait, this is 3569. 3569, that's it! Oh my god, that's it. That's it. That's it. There it is. That's it. Holy shit, chat. Fucking, oh my god. Subliminal corruption has just, like, given me, like, my answer on a plate. I was like, chat, you don't know how to find this random ancient chip, do you? Like, 5 minutes later, someone gives it to me. I was looking for hours for this yesterday. Or not yesterday, the day before yesterday. I was looking for fucking hours, chat. I couldn't find it. Damn. Alright. So... oh, this is exactly what I need. This is it. Fast blinking, TA3569. Okay, so it does have a pinout. Blinking RGB. Yeah, it is the same. It's the same. It's actually the same chip as the other one too. Fuck yeah, dude. Hell yeah. I'm gonna download this PDF right now. Right now, so that I have it. My Google Foo is weak. Dude, I was looking for hours. I looked for so long to find this chip on, like, its data sheet. Oh my god. Depends on the microwave. It helps stop before a towel catches on fire. What? How long should you cook bacon for? See, I usually like a little bit softer bacon, a little bit more fatty bacon. I don't like crispy bacon as much. I need to be a little crispy, but not too crispy, you know what I mean? You know, you gotta get just that right level where it's like just starting to crisp, but it's not quite there yet. So it's crispy. You don't want it too crispy though. Then it's just burnt, and then it doesn't taste good. I suggest this to your local gem, but I think it's more you. That is pretty nice. I like the Cinderella dress. I would kind of want, like, I had a Cardinal Desire, like, the other day. That is kind of nice, though. I had a Cardinal Desire the other day to, like, dress up in old-timey clothes. You know what I mean? Like, not even, like, fancy old-timey clothes, just, like... you know, the kind of clothes where it would be... Wait, Garden Gnome Wars. What the fuck? What the... What the fuck? my god, chat. What have I found? Hi, Moogie. What have I found here? Why does the gnome have an AK? What? I want this. I want all these. I want all of them. I want the combat gnomes. I want the combat gnomes. I want the dinosaur and I want the cat. What have I accidentally stumbled upon here? My thoughts exactly. Surprised you don't have a wedding dress? Why would I have a wedding dress? Wedding dresses are expensive, man. Garden Gnome Wars are real. It's just a new favorite thing. People really do this and I love it. I fucking, oh man, I would totally like have a battlefield going on. I would have like a gnome drowning in the pond. Hey, I'd want one gnome like holding his brother like, yeah! Combat nodes, fill them with tannerite and leave them in a garden just in case. Best Astra look ever online. This is a pretty good look, I will say. I haven't done a proper fit check yet, so let me do that. See, it's not too bad. I think I like it. I like this fit. This is like the best Thanksgiving fit. Pretty good. I like it. Clap. I think it's pretty good. I quite like it. This is another Derek outfit too. So thank you. What kind of clothes do you need next? I mean, I'm always down for clothes. I do like cozy clothes. Anything that's cozy is good. I do like cozy clothes. Most of the clothes that I got sent yesterday are like 90% crop tops. So while I have like an infinite wardrobe of crop tops, I don't have any like normal clothes. Like I had to wear Jizzy's clothes yesterday to the Thanksgiving because I didn't have any clothes that were like, I felt were appropriate for Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? Battle gnomes remind me of the what? Eagle? I like wearable blankets. I do like wearable blankets. I have a couple though. I do have a couple. Look at that figure in tiny ways. I think I say no more boy moding for Astra. I mean like I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I need to like get more balls first, you know? I will say that I am becoming a bit of a Florida driver. I feel the Florida energy like seeping through me. You know when someone like I was driving the other day and someone like tried to do that thing where they cut you off. Like he tried to pass me in a turn lane and then get back into the intersection like right before an intersection. And so I saw him trying to do it, so I sped up just to say fuck you. And then he flipped me off, and then I flipped him off, and then I ran and I sped away. It was great. He was mad because I didn't let him be a dick. Sweatpants and flannel shirt for Astra? Hell yeah. So it could be like 2 weeks of living in California to become a horrible driver. 2 weeks, that's it? See, you see that as you show your butterfly knife? Classic. The butterfly knife is a classic. I love this. I just like saw this on the floor and I was like, why is this on the floor? So I picked it up. And then now I'm playing with it. Looking gangsta today. Florida woman plus BMW driver plus equals wicked combination. Honestly. You know what? Say what you will. That car has been a trooper so far. It still goes. It got me. I drove like an hour and a half yesterday and an hour and a half like the day before that, and we're good, you know? Like, it's been I've driven a good bit. I want a Beamer, damn it. It's fun. It's very fun. I can tell something's wrong though. Like it doesn't have enough power. Like there's something wrong with the air sensor, the mass airflow sensor. It doesn't really know how much fuel to give itself. I get the sense sometimes, but I need to fix that. Where did I get the ballast song? Online. This is a Kershaw Lucha. Kershaw really doesn't make a lot of butterfly knives. This is, I think, one of their first like forte into the butterfly knife world. But I tend to like Kershaw, So I bought it because I thought it was like, I really wanted to buy like a proper butterfly knife, you know? Like, I have a butterfly knife collection, but it's all made up of like lower mid-tier butterfly knives, like, you know, Baron Sons and shit like that. But this one is, I got a nice one. It's a really nice one. I really like this one. I think actually Troy Racing sent this to me, to be honest with you, if I'm remembering correctly. But it's very nice. Very nice. I love this butterfly knife. It's sharp as shit, and it will cut you, though, if you're not careful. I want a Shelby GT500 Corvette or Chevy Corvette Stingray. Those are both cool cars, but also very expensive cars. And a nice story, but it has nothing to do with you committing to passing in that public. Astra, you look great. Don't doubt yourself. Okay, listen. Okay, chat. Do you see this, like, bruise on my, like, thigh right there? Right there? That is, like, the first injection I had in, like, a month. I went without estrogen for so fucking long. And I finally did it the other day. I finally got my estrogen. I got the text that it came in, that it finally come in, and I was like, fucking goddamn it. So I got it, and now we're good. And I also changed, like, where I was doing it. I used to do it on my belly, but I feel like I don't have enough fat on my belly anymore to do it, so I switched to my legs. Way better. Nano has always been preaching the inject in the leg technique, and I never did it, but now what? It's good. And Nano, if you're still here, that's pretty good. Yeah, it was a good advice. Just again, the thigh, we can't see clearly. Does it look like a woman, Astra? I don't know, man. It's like, I have to shave so much, like, more now, because I went off of it for enough. I felt like my testosterone levels rise. You got your E? Yeah, I did. I did get my E. Finally. I got it. But, and it didn't hurt at all injecting it, but, like, there is a bruise on my leg. And I'm not, like, entirely sure, like, if I fucked it up. I don't think I did. But there's, like, not enough, like, fat on my belly to do it. And it, like, hurts. Stocks and horse pee are crashing right now. I see a horse farm, and I'm just, like, sitting over there with a jar. Like, I see a horse sleeping, I sneak up to him, put his, like, hoof in a bowl of water. And I stand there ready with a bucket, like... You passed, you look like a hot chick, Astra. Oh, thank you. And I feel like, it depends on the camera angle, you know what I mean? I feel like if I'm looking, like, at somebody, it's much harder, or it's much easier, but if I, like, turn my sideways, like, my side profile doesn't pass nearly as much, I don't think. Chat, I've been thinking about, like, I really want to get, electrolysis. I've been thinking about, like, making a proper attempt to, like, raise the money to get electrolysis, because, like, I look at my legs, and I'm like, there's the little, like, black spots, you know, on them. You can't really see it, but there's, like, it's little spots, I think, where the hair follicles grow in. And it's like, I wonder if those would go away if I got electrolysis. I would be so fucking happy. Goal achieved. Not enough belly fat. Weird flex, but okay. It's not really a flex. It's more like, I haven't eaten enough. I went from eating, like, fast food every day to, like, not eating fast food every day. And my body was like, what the fuck are you doing, man? What are you doing? Where's my, like, fat cheese? Like, I haven't, like, had... My fat intake has gone from, like, up here to down here. Just because of... I've been eating more, like, rice and chicken. Fast food is so bad, though. It's so good, though. It's so good. It's so good when you get, like, you know, the dairy and the cheese and everything. You know, I love fast food. Hair follicle pores might close up after root removal. That's what I want. That's what I want. God damn it. I need to find someplace in Florida that does electrolysis, and then I'll be fucking golden. I am like 90% sure my insurance doesn't cover it, but I'll have to figure out how. Would you ever get implants? It depends. I think if I ever got implants, it would have to be because, like, the person I'm with wants them. But I wouldn't get, like, big implants. I would get like whatchamacallit, the little ones. Okay, last time I talked to a guy about this, right? Because my nose surgeon who did my nose job, who fucked up, by the way. It's still fucked up. Hard to breathe still. God damn it. But anyway, that guy was also he did that. He did breast augmentation, right? And so I was, out of curiosity, since I had told him that I was trans and everything because I wanted a more feminine look, right? So he knew. So I talked about it with him for a little bit, and he was like, you don't have enough fat on your, like, rib. So in order to, like, get, like, down here, like, you'd have to put in supports. Like, I don't have enough fat. So I'd have to put in, like, actual supports to support the added material. And it's like, I don't know. Like, I would probably do it, but I wouldn't get something too massive. I would want something that looked very natural. Is the Zonk stream still coming? Absolutely, it's coming. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen probably, like, next week, because it's gonna have to be on a day. I'm waiting kind of for a day where I'm already kind of, like, just really tired, and I don't think that I could, like... I have to wait until there's a day where I'm just, like, dead again, because it happens, like, every once in a while. I'll just, like, be like, how the fuck am I gonna stream today? I feel so tired. That's when I'm gonna do the Zonk stream. Because that is the best, that will be the most entertaining. Because not only will I be, like, fucked up, like, otherwise, I'll be fucked up, like, just normally, you know? Embedded bra. Yeah, I think that's what he was talking about. It was, like, I don't know. I do wish that I had, like, bigger titties, but, like, I feel like part of that is just, like, gaining a little bit of weight, I think, you know? You're always dead. I am. I really am. So, like, Lola Ferrari. I thought you just stuck a bike pump in and just go until it was enough. I fucking wish, man. I wish. I wish it was that simple. I wish it was that simple. You know how much, like, tits make you pass? Like, if you have tits, like, if you have a giant set of, like, there are, like, if you have a big set of titties, that is, like, the best, like, way to pass ever. It's hard for people to, like, think, oh, that's a dude when you have a, like, a huge set of titties. Like, it's just, like, the brain is like, oh, I can't do it. I can't do it. You have a very nice shaped feminine body, so you should be proud of that. Oh, thank you. I do think I am pretty, like, happy with a lot of the things. Like, I feel like I got pretty lucky, you know, in a lot of regards. Like, I'm very thankful that I'm not, like, you know, giant. Like, I don't have, like, linebacker. I mean, I have a little bit of linebacker shoulders, but not totally linebacker shoulders, you know what I mean? How does fuck? Thank you. Did you pass 100% now? Not even kidding. I mean, it might be, but the other thing about passing, the main, like, thing about passing is you can be, like, butt ugly, but if your voice passes, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if your voice passes. I think that's, like, the biggest thing, is the voice. It's like, you have a lot of people who, like, don't practice their voice at all, and I'm just like, you gotta practice the voice. You just gotta. The voice is important. You do look very feminine. Oh, thank you. I do think it's also because, like, you know, if you put on a dress, like, I don't think that if I went out in public, people would, like, be that, like... I honestly think if I went out in public, people wouldn't notice, people wouldn't care, but I would feel, like, subconscious. Like, I would internally feel like they would be looking at me. I'd be like, oh my god, you know? The brain worms are powerful, alright? Listen, I'm very thankful for, you know, Thanksgiving. I'm very thankful for, like, the genetics I have, because I got lucky. Very lucky, but the brain worms are also very strong, so there's that. I never passed. I have a body like Brock and Lesnar. I mean, it really depends on your genetics. Like, there's some huge transformations. Brain worms do be worming. They do. They really do. That's what they do. They're vibing. You know, they really do. Just vibe in there. A fatty liver causes estrogen levels to rise in men, so Nano's fat Astra might just be beneficial if you can discipline yourself to work out right in parts while still putting on some weight. I mean, how do I do that? But, like, if I want to say, like, okay, I like how thin my, like, stomach is right now at this weight. Like, I like how thin my stomach is, right? But I don't like how, like, harsh my face is. Like, I wish there was some more, like, fat in my face and in my tits and in my ass. How do I make all of that go to, like, those areas and not my belly? How do I keep the belly down here, but then move the fat everywhere else? I mean, I guess that's what weight cycling is a little bit, right? People do that, where they'll just, like, gain weight and lose weight and gain weight and lose weight. The estrogen should, like, change it. You can a little bit. I know that estrogen does cause fat redistribution in those areas. I wanted to pick you up so badly, Moogie. She walked past and I was like, must pick up the Moogie. But I resisted. I didn't do it for you, Moogie. Oh, Moogie. Get massaged by someone really strong. I need to advance DNA hacking. Eat foods, do sit-up, and do squats. Sit-ups are so, like, hard, though. Squats, I could do that. Because that just builds up your booty. I can deal with that, but, like, shit. Aw, hey, Buck. I don't know, I really should do something that's, like, girl mode in public. I feel like doing it is just about, like, doing it and getting used to it. Like, I don't think I'm ever gonna, like, feel like I pass enough to go out in public, so I just have to do it and then just, like, get over it. But I don't know what I would do. Like, I don't know how I would go anywhere wearing this outfit. I do think this outfit looks good, though. So, I want to go somewhere, but, like, I don't know where. That will build muscle, not fat. What, squats? Well, yeah, you have to build, like, muscle. Well, you don't want a fatty ass. You want a muscly ass. You want that toned booty, you know? I'll give you a McDouble. Sit-ups keep your stomach flat like you like it. Oh, does it? Shit, maybe I should do sit-ups. But then you get... I don't want a muscly stomach, though. You know what I mean? I don't want, like, a six-pack. You know what I mean? Like, Nano's got, like, the six-pack and the abs. I don't want abs. I like having, like, smooth stomach, not, like, abs, you know? I look completely normal. Brainworms. Search logo, which isn't easy on a picnic in a park. That might be kind of fun. That might work. I don't know. It's the brainworm. The turbo brainworm 9000 in my head is just like, no, don't do it. Same as what you were saying with your voice. I started out just grocery shopping in girl mode. Yeah, honestly, that's probably the best way to do it. Just doing just shopping. I imagine it's easier for people who are more extroverted and more outgoing. Like, for me, I like to blend in. I don't like to stick out at all. I don't like people to, like, look at me. You know, and when I'm in public, I want to just, like, slither around and not have people notice me, you know? Do brainworms hatch into brain butterflies eventually? I hope so. I think that would be the brain caterpillars that do that, not the brain worms. The brain caterpillars are food for the brain birds. And the brain birds, they, I don't know what they do. Snake strip. You must use the force, Luke. Meow, wobbly cat. Look at that wobbly cat. You guys can't see the wobbly cat because she's not on camera anymore, but she's wobbling down there. Hi, Moogie.
It's a trap!
Thank you, Staff Rich, for the subscription. Thank you so much. 7 months. Oh my god. There's so many, like, 7-month-long subscriptions. It's like, holy shit, the dedication. The dedication some of you have is unreal. Thank you so much. Learning about the birds and the worms. You have one of those noticeable faces, man. Going out might be hard. What do you mean, noticeable faces? What is a noticeable face? I mean, I don't know. I have no idea. I think that's part of the problem. I have no idea what people think of me when they go out in public. Because in my head, I'm like Christian Bale. You know what I mean? I'm like walking in there just like... I'm like walking into a store like... I'm a manly man. You know what I mean? That's what the brainworms are like. And so if that's what my internal view is... And then this is like... But then I know, like, outwardly, I don't look like that. Like, I know I don't look like that. So it's very... My brain has, like, a very, like, hard time, like, wrapping around it. Very few people look like you. I mean, that's true. My sister looks a lot like me. But I do have a kind of a unique face. It's very, like, German, Swedish, European, you know? You're pretty, Esther. Pretty. Thank you. Yeah, the face where you go, yep, that's a face. You notice it is a face. Wow. People just like walk around and they're like, wow, that's a face. That's a great face. Doing the Conor McGregor walking shit lulz. Oh, come here, Moogie. Please don't unplug my computer. There we go. Here, just sit here on my lap. Yes. There you go, Moogie. Oh. It's a person. Yep. The classic "Do I know you" face. There's the Moog. She just likes the mushes. She really does. She likes to pretend like she doesn't like the mushies, but she does. She does like the mushies. My Bubbles is always trying to unplug my power cable. Well, yeah, the outlet for, like, there's an outlet, like, directly behind this desk, but it's really bad. But it's, like, one of the lights is plugged into it, so, like, she'll just be walking behind the desk while I'm streaming, and the lights will turn off, and it's very annoying. The little tufts of fur on hers, I know. It's so cute. She likes to moog it. Mwah. She really is like the star of the show, really. I think Moogie is like, she really is like the stream mascot, along with Puck. Like to moog it. I think there's nobody gonna say anything to you, and if they do, fuck them. If they get out well, hell, Astra. Wait, and get out of hand, well, Astra your arm to the teeth to handle that shit. That's true, but like, it's not so much I'm worried about people like actually saying something, or something like someone like talking to me. It's more like I'm worried about just like what people are thinking. And it's like, and you can't do anything about that. Like, you know, you're just like worried, like, oh god, I bet I look weird right now. You know what I mean? It's that little like, it's the brainworms in the head that's like, oh my god. Constitutional carry is fun? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Hell yeah. Florida moment. Florida moment. She's a cat. Why does Moog's face look annoyed and relaxed at the same time? Well, that's just Moogie. She is just like, she doesn't like to admit that she likes the mushes, but she does. Oh, and she found my cable. Oh, there she goes. And Astra, you're here too. Fuck, thing is though, like, where do you wear an outfit like this to? Like, the picnic, I guess, would be true, but this is like kind of a nice outfit. You wouldn't wear like something like this to the store. I mean, I guess you could. I don't know, maybe I could. I probably should. I should just do it. I should just stop being a pussy and do it. But then it's like, that's, you know, fuck. It's hard to do. The hell with that. You thinking that shit ain't got nothing to do with you, based fact. Yeah, I know. But you know when you, like, look at somebody in the store and they're very out of place, you know? Like, I've seen people, like, walking around. You know, I was at a store once, and I don't mean to, like, throw this guy to the bus, but, like, I was at a store once, and I remember, like looking over, and, like, 50 feet away was this guy at, like, a fucking, pharmacy, and he was, like, 7 foot tall, bright purple hair, and wearing a skirt. And it was like an anime like style skirt. You know what I mean? And it was so like, oh god. I can't, whatever I do, I just don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy. And so every time I like think of like going out in public, I just like, I don't want to be that guy, you know what I mean? But then again, that's like, that guy's pretty based, you know, he doesn't give a fuck. He just does what he wants to do, and that's like based, okay? But like, I'm not that based, alright? I'm not that, I'm not like that. I'm a little bit of a pussy. Too much bottom energy. But do you want that guy's willpower? I mean, not really. I don't really want to be like the guy that everyone looks at in the store and it's like, that person's weird looking, you know? At a place because you're cute. People go to the store every day on their way to work. You could be in a corporate attire and no one would care. I mean, that's true. And I feel like a lot of it comes down to height. Like, you know, if you're like 7 foot tall, like it looks a lot more weird than if you're like 5 foot tall. But it's you know, I don't know. It's like, I know logically I don't look like that, but like internally I'm like, oh god. Hey, Armingux. Keep dressing there, Cliff. Aw, thank you. Oh, here's the book. You're hella weird looking, JK. I know, I look like, what happened to your face? Oh, God. The fuck? Being the most well-dressed customer in Walmart is not that hard to achieve, though. Yeah, it really isn't. To be fair, like, you'd still get, like, if you were, like a really snazzy looking guy, and you had, like, a tuxedo on, and you walk into a Walmart, yeah, you look great. But everyone's gonna look at you a little bit weird, like, what the fuck are you doing here, man? You look like you should be asking, like, where the gray poupon is. Oh, not, like, going to Walmart. Aren't you in Florida, the home base of Florida people who show up in underwear to Walmart? That's true. Very true. Every trace girl on Earth has felt that, Astra. I know. I know. I know. I know. Brainworms are the final boss. They really are. Yeah, it's like a Dark Souls boss. Dark Souls music starts playing. Like, oh my god. I gotta roll. Roll out of the way. Martians don't really care. Martians? Is that what they're called? The people who work at Walmart are Martians? I don't know. The Walmart near me is kind of trashy, though. Like, there's a couple of stores near me, and, like, there's a Target, and it's way better. Like, Target is really good. But the Walmart is always, like, super shitty. But that's, like, every Walmart, to be fair. Like, every Walmart is pretty shitty. So, you know. Okay, go to high school. In prom season, people always stopped in with prom attire on. Well, I guess that makes sense if you're, like, on prom. As opposed to not trashy Walmarts. I've seen some nice ones. You know, you walk into, like, it's like Waffle House. Like, there are, like, when you go past, you don't even have to go into the Waffle House. You just have to drive past it. And you can tell, like, the quality of that Waffle House. And sometimes it's very different. Like, sometimes you'll go to a Waffle House and it's just perfect. It's clean, it's nice, the food's good, the staff is good, and it's like, oh my god, that's so good. Holy shit, Safwich, thank you so much for the 10 subs. Thank you so much, Safwich. Thank you. Fucking 10 gifted subs, PogChamp. Holy shit. Walmart is great for people watching. It is. It is great for people watching. Nice Walmart is when security guards don't have bulletproof vests on that on that level. Okay, I've never been to a Walmart where the security guards have bulletproof vests on. I will say that. But, like, yeah, I've been to some pretty nice ones. Like, you know, it's just the vibe, you know, everything's clean, where it's supposed to be. And then you go in the other ones, and it's like, shit's, like, dirty, nasty, and it's like, like, buying fresh produce in Walmart is a bad move. Don't do it. A Walmart is when security, yeah. I've had dysmorphia since birth, been a runner my whole life, so never overweight. Yeah, I always look weird to myself. That's fair. I feel that. I really do. Until you come to terms with yourself, it won't happen. Take into account everything you've done and realize that you've paid your dues to live your life the way you want to, Astra. Show a shit ton of love for yourself. I mean, yeah, that's true. That's like, I understand that, but at the same time, that's like, I feel like it is normal to be a little bit self-conscious about things. You know, I don't want to look weird. No one wants to look weird. And it's like, if you're doing the thing, if you grow up being like one gender role and all of a sudden you swap it, it's so hard to like do that in your head. Like, I'm sure like every trans person goes through this kind of like phase where it's like hard, it's weird, because like at one hand it's like, shit, this is like weird, and then on the other hand it's like, because like I walk into a gun store and I'll be like, you know, I know about guns, I know what I'm doing here, and I know, like, I feel like I could be one of the boys, but then again it's like, I kind of can't be one of the boys. At a certain point, it doesn't work. Hello, Lilith. That's funny. My local supermarket security guards have stab-proof vests, Turf Island and shit. Goddamn Turf Island. Jesus Christ. I mean, that's kind of funny. Stab-proof vests. This shit wouldn't do anything here. People are their most worst critic, though. That is true. I am definitely, like, my biggest critic. I will say that. Dollar Tree is way more trashy store in the U.S. That's what I heard. Dollar Tree is pretty trashy. I think that's, like, one of the trashiest places to shop. Like, I love Dollar Tree, but, like, I never buy food there. Because all of the food, I swear, looks like it would give me, like, cancer. You know? We have seen you try it at boy mode. You still look like a femme lesbian in denial. Show up everywhere, however you want. You still look good. Aw, thank you. I will admit, like, logically, I can accept the fact that I do look like a lesbian when I try to boy mode. I just do. And I don't know what to do about it. It's like, on one hand, the brainworms are telling me, like, no, you can't wear a skirt in public. But then on the other hand, my, like, logical brain is like, okay, but if I wear cargo pants in public, everyone's gonna think I'm a lesbian. Everybody. Like, great no matter what. Oh, thank you. We love you, Astra. Aw, I love you, chat. We have seen, yeah, I mean, honestly, I think I can boy mode pretty good. I think I can boy mode better than people think I can. Like, I think I could pull it off. Like, especially, like, I don't shave for, like, a couple days. I get, like, some stubble, you know what I mean, or something like that. And I, like, let the testosterone, because, like, right now my testosterone levels are pretty high. So if I don't shave, like, every other day, it will start to be noticeable, right? Or at least I think, I don't know. No one's ever, like, told me about it. I guess maybe it's just me and my brain going, I see it. I don't know if anyone else notices, but, like, shit. You boy mode good? Yeah, I feel like I can do a decent boy mode, like, with a flannel shirt on, and, like, you know, I got that, like, gamer hunch, you know what I mean? Like, if I, like, extend my stomach, like, you know, if I do, like, what's, you know, this, right? Like, I do the whole, like, gamer, like, slouch, you know? The gamer slouch, and I'm, like, virgin walk, you know? If I do that, like, then that works, right? Then I can, like, pretty easily boy mode. But when I start sticking my, like, chest out, and you can see my titties, then it's harder to do it. And I actually, like, fix my posture. Man, this is a really cute dress. I like this dress. I like this outfit, like, more and more. This outfit's growing on me. Hi, Moogie. So sassy, aren't you? Okay. Sassy little girl. Look fabulous, thank you. Pissy kitty. Sometimes she just has to let you know she's angry with you. But she's not that angry with you, she still wants mushies. Don't be discouraged. She still wants the mushies. She just doesn't like being held. What are you doing, Moogie? No, I have a full-ass beard and shit. Yeah. The take was the Hawaiian shirts, which wasn't any better. Yeah, I mean, like, flannel, like, I don't know, like, shit, like, I could do a pretty good boy mode, I think. Like, if I get, like, you know, the right shirt, you know what I mean? The right pants. Like, I could probably do it. Like, I think especially if I cut my hair, I don't know, maybe not if I cut my hair. I'll just look like, I do look like a lesbian 90% of the time. That just makes you look like a young housewife, and it's doing things to me I didn't know I could. You make a pretty good bloke. Hey, you need to become a proper bloke to pass as a boy. Yay. I think fuck, I don't know. If I wish that I was, like, more consistent with the voice, and I could do the voice more consistently. I still need to practice the voice a lot, you know? Because, like, every time I go into the voice, it's always a little bit shitty until I can figure out where the sweet spot is. I just need to practice it, honestly. Lesbian completes seasonal change of guard by swapping out flannels for Hawaiian shirts. Is that like... Is that like... Local lesbian recently completed the solemn task known in her community as changing of the guard by putting her flannels in the storage and taking out her Hawaiian shirts. Sweaty sources report. Is that how you know it's the season's changing. How could you tell, Papa? Lesbians wearing Hawaiian shirts. Could always tell. God damn it. I paid $8,000 to not wear a shirt in public. Wait, what? You could force yourself to do voice around the house all the time when it will be easier to go outside. I think that's what I gotta do. I gotta just use it. But then it's like, it's embarrassing, you know? It's like, it's embarrassing to use it because especially like everyone that you know that like hears you and like you talk to people in like a normal like this is my normal talking voice. This is how I talk to people. And then you switch it. It's a little bit like, what? What? Parody say? Yeah, I think it's a parody say. It's still funny though. It's still really funny. Female to male? Oh yeah, man. Female to male, you can get some pretty like good results. I've seen a lot of like F to M's that you could not tell, especially the beard. Beards are OP. If you can grow a beard as an F to M, it's just like game over. It's game over. Current voice is fine though. It's all right, but like in public, this voice is not a. This is a dude's voice. Like when I had this voice and I talk in this like normal, like voice of mine, it's like. It is not. It's not a deep voice or anything, but it's like not a. It's not like a manly voice, but it's not a really feminine voice. It's kind of a, neutral mask. I think if I were to describe it, I could talk like, and I could just change like the raster of my voice. I need to just try sound a little bit more gay. You know what I mean? I need to embrace the gay side. I have a beard. It's neutral. I need to learn how to like sound a little more gay, That's really it. That's how you do girl voices. You just talk in a slightly higher pitch with a little bit of a lisp, and you're solid. You gay, bro? Listen, I like to suck penis. A great way to practice girl voice is to read books into a mic and listen back to it. That's probably the best way. But then I have to listen to my own voice, and I hate that. I hate editing videos of myself and like looking at me and then do a male voice. I could do a pretty deep voice. Where's the Joker? My name is Batman. Ooh yeah, I'm a man. Man. I get a pretty low price. You could do a girl voice stream. Maybe I could do a donation goal for a girl voice stream. That might be a good. Actually, you know what? That's a good idea. I'm gonna change the dono goal title. Title full girl voice stream. P.S. helps Astra pay rent. There we go. There we go. There we go. Fixed it. Sound like a girl do an impression of a dude? That's no. I don't think that's true. My voice doesn't sound like I'm a girl doing an impression of a. My voice doesn't sound like that. My voice sounds completely normal. Probably. I don't know. Is that like a proto voice? I'm the cook. See. My daddy told me how to not hurt the skin by using someone else's mouth. Could you show me? I'll be right happy to. I fucking love that video. I bet if you push a little bit of blush and some lip gloss on your hanging earrings, with what you're wearing now and go out in public, you probably get hit on at least twice. Oh shit. I don't really have lip gloss. I should get lip gloss. I feel like that would be a very easy thing to get. I have blush somewhere. I do have blush. Maybe we should go look for some blush. Chad, should I go look for some blush? Astra say, get over here in deep voice. Get over here! Your voice is as deep as a kiddie pool. I mean, it's not so much of a... it's not that, like... I wouldn't say it's not, like, a super deep voice. It's pretty middle of the range, Middle higher, I don't know.
I can really do a girl voice if I have to kind of do it for a second to fall into it, and then I kind of find it. There we go. Because you have to change the way the way your mouth like moves, and you have to change it a little bit. Because like a guy's voice will typically end on like a solid note. Like if I'm a dude and I'm talking like this, I usually talk like you know, yeah, I end a sentence like da 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 you know what I mean? The larynx, yeah. But then but for like a girl's voice, you usually do it like da 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 da. You usually end a sentence more airy. You don't quite like end a sentence. You kind of like give up on a sentence. You know what I mean? It's more like, if I talk like this and I talk very punctual and I talk like this, it sounds a little bit weird. But if I start talking very airy, I sound like a timid little British girl, don't I? Oh, is that a new tea crumpet set? Oh, jolly good news, sir. I do believe it, so. Scorpion in Mortal Kombat would be ashamed with that attempt to famous line. Posh Astra. I mean, it's like it's like a resonance in your mouth or something. I don't know. Your go voice is really high. I like it. I can go like really high. It depends. Like I need to like find the right spot. I can do really high go voice if I do it like this. Like I can go really high without breaking into my falsetto, because I'm not in falsetto right now. This is just as high as I can naturally make my voice go if I raise my larynx. But that's very painful, and I can't do that for too long. That's like my ears, you British Astra. Not a fan of British Astra. What, you don't like my tea and crumpets, do you? That's a shame. British Astra. It's Bubbles. It was Bubbles. Cause like it's you gotta find the tone that's like, if I do girl voice, I don't have to really like raise the tone of my voice at all. I just have to change the like my larynx a little bit and change how I end my sentences. And so this is like my normal talking like tone is like this. I'm not raising my voice right now. I'm just changing my like where in my mouth I'm talking from. You know what I mean? You hunched over, it reminded me of this guy. Also, not what you think. What? Wait, what? I don't know if I can show this. What am I looking at? Yeah. That's pretty accurate. I don't know if I can show that, but that's pretty funny. Voice is awful, though. Yeah. Fuck, you have a perfect girl voice and you know it? I wouldn't say it's perfect. I feel like it has its moments. It has its moments. But, like, there'll be times, especially, like, the longer I do it, it'll start to kind of fall a little bit. To have it keep in the consistency, I need to get more consistent. Get out your M1 Abrams. Fuck, dude, I wish. I mean, voice is one of those things that you have to practice for years, and it sucks, right? Like, if you're trans, one of the worst parts about being trans is the voice training, because it takes years to get good, and you have to practice it. But it's like, I've been practicing girl voice for fucking, like, as long as I've been doing, like, transitioning, which is, like, 2 years. And so it's like, you know, you'd think, like, if I was to practice, like, melee for 2 years, I'd be pretty fucking good. But here I am, it's still like, eh. I think my girl voice is good enough to get away if I was in a real pinch and I really had to like try my best to like girl mode and I had to, I'd be like, I could honestly probably, if I did, I'd be more consistent if I did it in the British voice. It's easier for me to get into a good British girl voice than it is for me to just get into my normal girl voice. Like, my normal girl voice is this, but in order to do that, I kind of have to play around with it for a second to find where its groove is, and then I'm like, okay, now I found it. Alright, that's it. I know where it is now, and I can kind of go back to it. But if I'm, like, talking in a normal voice like this, and I'm just, like, consistently talking like this, I forget where that groove is, and I'm like, I can't just jump back into it super easily. But, like, I can pretty much do that for, like, a British voice, because I could always just go, oh, good heavens, isn't that just so jolly and wonderful, don't you think? You know, I could just do that on command. So, like, I swear to God, if I'm ever, like, in a position where I just need to use girl voice like that, and I don't have time to think about it, I just gotta bring out the British. Alright, would you like some fries with that? No, sir, I would like some chips, please. I would much like some chips if you could. You British. You British. It is good, Ashley. You absolutely could girl mode if anytime you're ready. Oh, thank you. Probably. It's just like getting over the girl mode or the brain worms, you know. Would you like a spot of tea?
Okay, Paddington. I just keep doing the voice and always keep the zone until the zone becomes home territory. I might do, you know what? I might do like a set of streams where it's like girl voice streams. I should. Did you ever do the girl voice I paid for? I think so, yeah. Didn't I? The 5 minutes? Here, you know what, Harrison, you're such a goat. I don't remember if I did do it or not, but I'll do it again. I'll do a 5 minutes of girl voice just because we're talking about it and because, you know, I got you.
See, I just have to like get into it a little bit, and I have to remember not to try and force my voice to go higher, because when you force your voice to go so much higher, that's when you can start getting really tired in your throat. Like sometimes I'll do it, and then I'll notice like how tired I feel like right here and how sore it is, and then I'm like, okay, I need to switch what I'm doing because that's not supposed to feel like that. Would you care for a pear? I do like pears. I like peaches better, but I like pears. You know, pears are pretty good. Someone clip Astra doing a British voice, then send it to Finn. Well, Finn has like a he has a Birmingham accent. What does a Birmingham accent sound like? I don't really know. I can do Essex. You know, if I'm just doing an Essex accent, I just have to say Essex and then Essex girl. I'm just an Essex girl. Essex is pretty easy. And then like the posh British voice. I don't know what part of England that's from, but like the, oh good heavens. It is me, Astra763 here again. I'm back with my proper British voice accent. Today we're going to be looking at a wonderful, like, yeah, I can do that accent pretty good. The transatlantic accent, that's kind of what it is, isn't it? Oh my god, thank you Tracy so much.
Astra. You're the goat too.
No, you're the goat, Tracy. You're the goat. Thank you so much for the $50. Thank you so much. Drink water, that does help. But you really, like, you just gotta make sure you're monitoring it, because if you try too hard, like, as soon as I start to feel it in here, I have to, like, switch up what I'm doing. So it's like, it's a little bit tiring sometimes to keep at it, you know what I mean? Premium accent is just drunk gibberish. Say with your throat cut open. There you go. A voice training. Voice training command. I don't really have a command for that. What would a voice training command do? Is like that just give resources? You want to know how to do good girl voice? Trans Lessons 365 has great videos on it. First time I hear the girl voice, what's the difference? What? First time I heard Ash's girl voice, what's the difference? I added an S there. What a difference. Yeah, I feel like I forget how well I can do it sometimes, but then there's other times when I'll do it and I'll feel really bad about doing it because I don't think I'm doing it like as good as I should be. So it's like, yeah. New here? Yeah. I need my hot sauce around here. Like, shit, man. I was like drinking hot sauce yesterday, like as you do, and I forgot. Like, I haven't done that on stream in so long. People say Finn's British accent is quite as strong as when it started. Honestly, like when I hear British people like talk too long, I start to not hear the British accent. It's kind of hard to hear it. It's still there. Like when I was younger, I watched a guy like named Archmage Melik play Minecraft a lot, and I remember I watched so much of his videos. Like I started to not hear his accent at all. I started to say things like aluminium because anytime I would hear the word aluminum, it would just be him saying aluminium. Oh, I need more aluminium. And am I at a Tapatio? I'm not. It's just downstairs in the cabinet, and I don't have it up here.
One of us. One of us.
Pretty soon, I'm gonna start wielding a knife, like a true British person. I'm gonna go. Oh, you got a license for that TV? It's look, I'm a British person, but I have guns. It's amazing. Honestly, I think that like if I wasn't careful, like the British accent, I feel like is honestly easier to do than like the normal accent that I have. If I wasn't careful and I just did, I could like get locked into the British accent. I could like force myself to have a British accent on like not on purpose. Like, if I just talk like this, it's a lot easier to keep it a lot more consistent. So if I just always talk like this and I talk like a British person, then I could, like, genuinely keep doing this voice for quite a while if I just kept doing the accent. Now, I don't know what the accent will turn into, but it will do something, and I'll end up having a weird accent at the end of it if I don't fix it. See, now it's turned Australian. I don't know how I got Australian from that, but now we are.
It's like easier to talk in the accent sometimes, but then it like morphs between like an Australian accent and like a British accent, and it kind of bounces between. And I'm worried that if I did it, that would just become my natural voice. Like, how weird would that be if I accidentally developed a British accent because it was the easiest way to practice girl voice, and that just became my voice? It's like, oh, you have a British accent. Are you from England?
No. Have you ever been to England? No. I've never been there. Thought it heard it's nice.
That'd be iconic. It'd be funny as fuck. I accidentally developed a southern drawl. That sound like a jerk, but your British accent sounds like you're trying to change your voice. Your normal girl voice is perfect. All right, I won't do the British accent. I don't really want to accidentally develop a British accent, but it would be funny as fuck. It sounds so weird for me as a German that British people can't use guns. Do Germans have guns? I didn't think Germany was that much better about guns, because Germany's in the European Union. I thought everyone in the European Union was a little bit anti-gun. We do. Oh shit, man. Fuck. I want to go to Germany now so bad. I really, really want to go to Germany. I'm on like day 80 of Duolingo, chat. I've kept that shit up. It's just off bewalkt in feeling. Like, I'm getting it. I'm getting it, chat. I can say weird things like it's cloudy in the spring for no reason. and did I butcher the pronunciation? Yes. But did I remember it? Eventually I'm gonna, like, know it. If I just keep it up, I'm gonna just know how to speak German. It is more regulated, I think. Well, yeah, probably, like, I doubt you could just, like, go out and get, like, an RPK, like, you know, America. But I didn't know Germany had better, like, gun laws than England. That's kind of cool, though. I love Germany in general, though. I would love to go to Germany and, like, really, like, see, like, the castles and, like, you know, the old villages. I love, like, German architecture, you know, classic German architecture where it's, like, the, you know, castles and shit. Do you want to speak German with me to practice? I mean, maybe. I probably eventually. Not yet. I want to get to the point where I can listen to German and, like, understand it. But I'm not at that point yet. I'm still, like, in the beginning stage. I'm just doing it very slowly. Like, I'm going through Duolingo, but I'm more concerned with keeping my streak going than, like, progressing the lessons. And I do that because I like to, like, remember everything. I feel like all the first lessons from Duolingo, I remember. Like, I hear those words still, and I'm like, oh, I know what that means, right? I like that. I don't like to go through it too fast, and I lose it. And I'm like, oh, I don't remember what that meant. Oh, no, is Astra a K wereboo? No, I'm not. I'm not. Trust me, I'm not. I say that with, like, a fucking German RPK downstairs, or not RPK, German Luger. I have the German Luger and an STG-44. Not, it's a 22 at least. Do you do the match challenges? Sometimes I do when I'm trying to, like, get points, because, like, sometimes I really like the Amethyst League because it's purple and I like purple. So I usually try to stay in that. I don't really, like, if I'm in, like, the D rank thing, I'll, like, do some things to get some points up, but I don't really care about, I stopped caring about, like, going up in the leagues, because it just becomes so hard at a certain point that I'm just like, I don't really care. Watch German telly to learn it better. I recommend kids TV shows to learn the very basics. That's the thing, I wanted to, like, rewatch the entirety of My Little Pony with German dubs. Like, that would be perfect, because then I could just, I already know what everyone's saying, because, like, I've already seen the show, right? And it's like, it will be a great nostalgia trip, because it's like, I haven't seen that show since I was, like, 13. But, like, it would be nostalgic, it would be, like, educational, but I have no idea where to find the German dub for that show is. The only piece of German media, though, one would ever need to, is the Tagberry Katze. I don't know what that is. Tagberry. I said that like a Scottish person. Tagberry. Helps with memorization, yeah. But even that, like, I watched, like, I found, like, the first episode in German on, like, YouTube. And I would, like, it would be My Little Pony. No, it'd be wait. How do you say pony in German? Meine kein horse. I would watch, wait. You should watch Star Wars in German, especially the newest movie. I hate the newest movies. I won't watch the newest movies in German. I refuse. Is it just pony? Is that it? Is it really? Klein is small? Yeah. So mein Klein is a pony. I actually got it pretty close there, didn't I? Shit, I was pretty close. That's off the top of my head. See, I'm learning, chat. I'm learning. I got pretty close there. I knew Klein was small. I know mine. And I know ponies. It's like, yeah, there we go. The question is, would you use a feminine context for that, or a masculine? Would it be mine or meine? I don't know. Are ponies feminine? According to Germans, are ponies feminine? Big brain. Preferably with dubs of what show says not, except yeah. Star Wars sex. I like Star Wars, just not the new movies. I would watch, like, the entirety. You know what I might do? I wonder, is Star Wars The Clone Wars in German? I could, like, because I really want to rewatch the entirety of the Star Wars, like, universe, like, in order from, like, Episode 1, Episode 2, entirety of The Clone Wars. Could I just watch the entirety of, like, the Star Wars discography in German? The German word for seal is fuck. George Lucas is a big history nerd. Yeah. He also is a sellout and kind of makes crappy movies, but... What was that, Puck? She, like, got scared, but was, like, half scared. She didn't know what she was doing. Wait, what is this? This page isn't available. Sorry about... Try something else. I'm going to copy and paste this, and then... I'm going to copy this link. Copy a link address. I'm going to put it in a text document so that I can save it for later. And then when I have my VPN, I'll just put it on German, and then it'll, yeah. First order speeches in German are harsh. Yeah, something about that seems oddly familiar. Which Clone Wars 2D or 3D animated show? I never saw the 2D show. I need to watch the 2D Clone Wars. And I feel like I've done myself a disservice by not watching that, but I need to. But I've seen the entirety of the 3D show, you know, the Ahsoka and everything. That shit was banging. That shit was so bang. Oh, you know what I really want to do, though? I feel like the best thing to watch in German are, like, Tanya the Evil and, like, Berserk. Like, I just watched Berserk, and so I don't want to rewatch it, like, immediately. But I kind of want to watch it with German dubs. Because Berserk would have he would have spoken with some sort of German, right? Like the real Guts from Berserk. Like, Guts would have been, like, had a German tongue. Because what he was supposed to have been born in, like, the Rhine. Like, he is, like, I don't know, if you look at a map of the Berserk world, he was born, like, right above, like, Italy, which is Germany. German Pulp Fiction. Berserk is let in fictional Europe, yeah. When McDouble coming up for absolute cutie Astra. Hell yeah. I could so go for McDouble right now, man. I could so go for a McDouble. Someone should donate like $15 so me and Jizzy can go to McDonald's after the stream and get like a milkshake and a McDouble. Bro was born in a river? I mean, like, around there. I mean, what... Does anyone know where Guts was born, like, actually? Like, I tried to look it up, but I didn't want to spoil myself, so I didn't, like, look into it that much. All I know is, like, Berserk takes place in, like, Germany-ish. Like, Holy Roman Empire type of place. It takes place in Germany, even though it's not German. It's, You need DoorDash or PayPal? I mean, DoorDash would be nice, but, like, if you're gonna send DoorDash, like, Walmart gift cards are way more useful, because, like, DoorDash goes away so quickly. Like, it's just so expensive to get DoorDash. It's like, you get like $50 of DoorDash is like 2 meals because it's like, you end up spending $20 on McDonald's because of like, you spend like $13 on the actual bill. But then it's like $4 for the, like, you have to tip the guy $4 and on top of like his cut, which is like $2. So you end up spending like, fucking like $20 and it's like, damn. It's so much cheaper just to go there and get it. Is fictional Europe inspired by Western movies? Yeah. I love that anime. That was a great anime. And now I want to like read the whole like manga set, you know? Guts was born under some trees and corpses. Well, I know that, but like where was that tree? Was it in Germany? A $20 McDouble? McBubble? You know, $25 for McDonald's tonight? I wouldn't complain. I surely wouldn't. I would go for some McDonald's. Though I might not get McDonald's, I might get, like, Culver's, but I don't know. PayPal would work, yeah. Hey, man, food money is always welcome. I don't know where the manga, but the manga is incredible. Yeah, I need to get, like, I want to order, like, the actual book sets of it, but they're, like, I don't know. I want to read it, first, though. You can watch this on stream, I swear. It's safe, I promise. Can I? Is this just the first order like speech in German? I can't even watch it because I'm not logged into Reddit and this is not safe for work. I can't watch this. Lilith, I tried, but I'm not allowed. But I have seen the first order speech in German before though. I know. I know. I know. I know what it looks like. That guy must have felt very weird filming that bit. Something about this makes my ancestors turn in their grave. Read the whole manga and the stuff coming out. It's definitely worth a read. It has issues, especially with how it treats female characters, but it's decent. I mean, what do you mean how it treats female characters? Like does it treat them badly? I kind of don't mind, like, a manga like that treating women badly. Not, like, okay, that sounds really bad, but, like, in medieval times, like, that's how it was, right? It's historically accurate. I'm a stickler for historically accuracy. So, like, I appreciate it if that's, like, how it was during that time period. It makes sense. I like that quite a lot. It's just like, goddamn. Like, I definitely, I don't like it when people, like, retcon history to make it more, like, politically correct. That kind of, I don't like it when people do that. I PayPal'd you $25? Hell yeah! Fucking McDonald's, like, baby. I'm totally going to McDonald's now. Oh my god, I'm excited. I'm getting McDonald's. I'm getting McDonald's. What's your opinion on the K-Tiger MKI versus the Pershing debate? The Tiger, you mean the tanks? Listen, I don't watch nearly enough, like, laser pig videos to, like, determine which is the better tank. Russian tanks were shit. German tanks were, like, shit. I don't know, probably, like, the Sherman. Like an American tank would be my favorite tank. If I had to, like, guess, right? Like, I feel like if I were to pick any tank, I'd probably want the American, like, Sherman tank. Wasn't that, like, I don't know. I don't know anything about tanks, though, to be honest. Like, ask me about battleships. I could tell you a little bit more about it, but not much. Don't get her started on Mel Gibson and Apocalypto. Oh my god. I fucking hate Mel Gibson. I fucking hate Mel Gibson. Why? No one asked for this movie. It's the same movie. Braveheart, Patriot, Apocalypto. It's all the same goddamn movie. Guy gets cucked. Guy loses his wife. Guy gets angry because he lost his wife. Goes and kills a bunch of people because he lost his wife. And then he dies at the end, yelling freedom or something, alright? That's how it always happens. Always, it's how it happens. Goddamn Mel fucking Brooks. Or not Mel Brooks, Mel Gibson. I love Mel Brooks, not Mel Gibson. Listen, the true director's named Mel. When I hate, when I love. Don't talk about Daddy Mel like that. What's my favorite battleship? Easily the Yamato. Yamato was the best battleship. The Japanese totally squandered their opportunity with that ship, but that was the most badass ship of all time. It, to this day, is the biggest battleship ever made, to this day. and it's at the bottom of the ocean. But it still exists, and so technically it still holds the title of biggest battleship because it still exists. No one scrapped it. It's just sitting there at the bottom of the ocean. Like off of the South China Sea or whatever it's saying. I don't remember. I'm not talking about that. It's more about doing a bunch of tropes that kind of destroys the female characters as good characters and turns them into objects for main male character arcs. That, I will say that is true. That would be kind of, that's not the greatest. I felt like, watching the anime, I forget what her name is. She has an oddly Japanese sounding name for like a thing set in medieval Europe. But the chick that's like one of the main character chicks, you know, her armor, by the way, I definitely want to cosplay her armor. Like if I could like have a medieval armor set, it would be her armor because I think it's so cool looking. But I thought her character was done pretty well. I didn't think that she like I thought they made her character pretty good. I didn't think that she was like I didn't think she was tropey. I thought she was a pretty good character, though. I don't know. I haven't seen the rest of it. Chinese scrapped all the British battleships off the coast of Singapore and Taiwan. All the British battleships off of the Singapore. I mean, yeah. But, I mean, it wasn't... The Yamato wasn't... I mean, it was under the ocean, so they couldn't have scrapped it. So it's still not scrapped. Which is somewhat odd to think about, like... you know, when you think about ships like that, it's like... It's weird when you think about it because the Titanic, the Britannic, and the Olympic were three sister ships that were made in the early 1900 or 1910 to like 1912, right? These three ships that look like almost identical, like pretty much identical. Like if you saw it, you'd go, "Oh, that's the Titanic," even though it's not. It's the other ship, right? They're like all the same ship, yet the only two that still exist today are the ones that sank. Both the Titanic and the Britannic sank. The Olympic, the ship that did not sink, the Olympic class battleship, the only one of its kind to not sink, became a battleship in World War One, went back to service. They scrapped it in 1925. They scrapped that motherfucker, so it doesn't exist anymore. It's the only Olympic class battleship that did not sink yet is the only one that you cannot go see. With enough money and time, you can go see the Titanic. Just don't use Ocean Gate, but you can go see it if you're James Cameron. In the Britannic, you can actually go see it as pretty much anybody. You just have to like invest in some diving lessons and get pretty good at diving. But most anyone can do that, I feel. And it's just like all then you need to go like off the coast of Greece, and then you can dive to the Britannic. Is there. It's not going anywhere. 100 years from now, there might not be a Titanic anymore. It will be an orange stain on the floor, but the Britannic will still be there. Britannic is a cooler ship anyway, if you ask me. It's better. Her character gets destroyed later on in the story. Like if you know what to look for, you'll notice a fuckton later on. Damn, I'll keep an eye out for that. It sucks. It sucks when like characters are kind of squandered and their potential is squandered. I feel like there's a lot of potential for like female characters in a show like that you can make them interesting and notable. But I guess it's hard because if you're doing medieval stuff, you know, historically women weren't like in a lot of those battles just because they weren't, right? And so like if you're gonna like input a woman into that, you have to make it make sense, and to make it make sense is like hard. But I think that like you could do it, but I don't know. I gotta read the rest of that manga. The anime was good. Do I believe in ghosts? Only the ones that hunt me. Yamato. I wonder if Logitech made money after that incident. Wait, what incident? Yeah, Olympic got scrapped. The only piece of Olympic, or at least one of the only pieces of Olympic that's still left, is the dining table. There's a restaurant hotel in Britain, in England, that has the dining like room from the Olympic. Like they just took the dining room and ripped it out of the Olympic and put it in a hotel, and that's where it is. That's the only place you can go. You could still go to the dining room of the Olympic. That one's above water, but the other two dining rooms of the other two ships are not going anywhere. Asher's planning a trip to Japan. Yeah, but not soon. Maybe next year. Violet Jessup sunk all three ships. Rip. What ghost haunts you? His name is Jizzy, and he floats around. He throws cheese at me. Isn't there a fairly big model of Yamato at the museum in Japan? I'd go see that. Yes, there is. And I want to go so fucking badly. Because they have a lot of shit there. There's a Yamato Museum in Japan. I think it's in Hiroshima, actually. It's in Japan, and it's cool as shit, and I want to go. It's like a while away from where, like, I would be staying if I went to Japan. Because if I were to go to Japan, I'd probably, like, visit a couple places, but I'd probably stay in, like that kind of area where in between like Kyoto and Tokyo, you know what I mean? That kind of area. But I would absolutely go. I would want to go all the way north to like the snowy parts of Japan, and I'd want to go all the way south to like where the Yamato Museum is, because I think that's cool as fuck. Do I own any Glocks? No, I'm not that gay. Does that not that stands for without boobs? Yamato is cool because the company that made its gun still exists. Is that true? That's kind of cool. Can I have a gun made by the same company that made Yamato's fucking 18-inch fucking monsters? Wait, she talked about in her past, she's sister lives there? Yes, my sister does live in Japan. So I actually have, like, a reason to go to Japan. Shots at Glock owners? What did you expect? I mean, come on. You have a... what are you, like, playing Minecraft over here with a fucking block gun? Look at me, I've got this really cool Glock that I modded the shit out of. I spent twice as much as I did on the gun modifying it, and now it is only just as good as a stock SIG. Glock owners are just on some serious copium, like, all the time. Like, there's probably some Glock owners in chat right now just being like, you motherfucker. You motherfucker. Yeah, there's one. Singing trash. I see you. You're salty. Listen, I'm sorry. It's true. Glocks are kind of bad. They're not as reliable as people think they are. They're uncomfortable, and they're bad. They're not accurate. They're not as reliable as you'd want them to be. They're not very, like, comfortable to hold or shoot. They're just everywhere, and they're cheap. That's what a Glock is. That's what a Glock does. They're cheap, and they're everywhere. I need to clean a Glock. I can clean a Glock. It's just that listen, I've never owned a Glock, but my dad has. And I've shot my dad's Glock, like, a fair amount of times. But it was always jamming. Always trash. It felt like I was holding... You know what, when you're a kid and you make, like, a handgun out of Legos? That's what it feels like to hold a Glock. And on top of that, it jammed all the time. And maybe that was just that Glock. But, like, ever since then, I've just been like... Glock sucks, dude. I fucking don't like Glock. I do own a SIG. I own a P365 as well. I own a P365X. It's what I actually bought to be my carry gun. I haven't carried it yet, though, because I don't really have a way of carrying it without printing. Which is so I carry a snub nose 38 instead. Still, though, I love SIG. I've shot, I've shot a good bit of SIGs, and SIGs are great. Like, comparing, like, a SIG to a Glock is like comparing a Chevy to a BMW. Like, I'm always gonna pick the BMW over Chevy, because Chevy is bad. Chevy is I do not like Chevy. If you have a Glock that always jams, you have a cleaning problem. No, it was always cleaned. Like, every time we shot it, we cleaned it. It was a Glock. It was the gun, not the cleaning. And I'm not sure exactly why. I don't think it was necessarily, like, every Glock is a jam-o-matic, but that one was a jam-o-matic. It was just, like, every time you shot it, it had, like, a spring problem or something. It just, it stovepiped every 2 seconds. Again, 1986, 68, AIG that hasn't failed yet. That's kind of cool. That's where you're wrong, Astra. Jamming is a feature in a Glock. So is exploding, apparently. Yeah, everywhere, all these people talking like, oh no, Glocks are so good. There's a meme that they explode. If Glocks were the best, they wouldn't have a meme about them exploding in your hand, dude. The Glock grenade is a real thing. I understand that's the Glock 22 specifically that had the explodey issues, but like still, come on, man. I don't want a Glock after that. Listen, here's the real reason why I don't like Glocks. I have small little bitch hands, and Glocks are Legos, and they don't fit. My hands don't fit around a Glock. It's uncomfortable. They're uncomfortable to shoot. No. One is reliable and works. The other one is a SIG and BMW. So I've never had like a malfunction with my SIG, like a serious malfunction. Like I've never had one. I've shot my SIG a good bit at this point, and I've not had a single issue with it. It's been perfect. I even did a trigger mod on it, and it still fucking is ticking away like nothing's wrong, right? Like, it's like, the SIG P365 is like, there's no way a Glock is more reliable than that. Glocks are good, yes. Glocks suck. I love the fact that I could say that though, and I could just like feel the seeds from chat come forward. Like there are certain people in chat that are like, yeah, fuck Glocks, and then there are people like they're looking over at their nightstand, they see the Glock sticking out of there, and they're like, oh no. Hold the phone. Glock is too big for your hand. Put the SIG is fine. What some compact SIG do you have? SIG P365 is pretty small. Here, like, I'm gonna go get it. Hold on. Chat, look at Puck for a second. She'll entertain you. Such a pucky puck. SIG P220 is nice. I like the. I had a P like 320 I think at some point. That was really nice. But this is the SIG I have. It is a SIG P365. I don't know if you can see that, but it's clear. But it's pretty good. It's got like a hollow set on it. I've got the light on it. It's a pretty like decent setup, I think. And it's like it's never failed. I put a trigger kit in it. So it's actually like a pretty decent like setup. That is bright as shit. I gotta turn it down. There we go. It's got the I don't know if you can tell, but it's got the red dot on it, the shake away, the hollow sun. Very nice. Very nice. I like this gun a lot. It fits my hand like way better than like a Glock does. I don't know if you can see it, but it's just like it's just smaller and my hand fits on it better. I don't know, like it just fits a lot better than like, you know, not a Glock, like a Glock. Astra with stronger arms than Nano. Get that plus P? Yeah. No, this is just a 365X. I think these can do plus P though. Wait, you know what else I have? You know what else I have? I also have this. And I love this one. I love this one so much. It's kind of hard to show that it's empty. But it is empty. I don't know if you can see it, but it is. But yeah, it's... Oh, goddamn, this one's so cool. I love this one. Now speaking German. Es ist aufbewachte Frühling. Yeah, I gotta get better at like pronunciation. I don't know how to pronunciate anything. Every time I talk in German, I always like know that I'm just like butchering it. The Last of Us End of Society. Don't invade Poland. Guns are nice though. They are. They are fun. I like guns. It's like I hold in my hand two things that are illegal in California. I love it. Have you tried the Ruger Security 9? They fit my hand really nice, though I have to hate to admit it. No, I haven't tried a lot of like Rugers that aren't revolvers. I haven't tried a whole lot of them. But when I bought this gun a while ago, and it was like, this is the first, I think actually this is the first gun I bought specifically for like, with me, like, and I bought this with my money. I bought this like specifically, and it was for, I think I bought this specifically to be a carry gun. And it is a pretty good carry gun, and I do like it. I have a holster for it somewhere, but it's like I can't not print with this thing. Like, if I'm wearing this dress, where the fuck am I gonna put this? Hold HRT and in this, and I hold something illegal in Florida. Well, okay, that's not true. I'm in Florida, and I have it legally, so I don't know if that's true. That doesn't work as well. I do have HRT here, and it is not illegal. To be fair, thus far, it's been the exact same as Iowa in terms of HRT. The exact fucking same. I signed a couple more pieces of paper when I got my prescription. Other than that, the exact same process. Cost the same, like, everything. California should be illegal. Have you seen the Mags V-Clips Moist Critical Clip? No, I haven't seen that. I think even trans girl with a Luger is really hot. Wait, is it a bit sus? I don't think it is. I think it's cool as shit. See, now, I have, like, the whole, like, get-up, right? I also have this gun, right? Right, I don't know where the magazine for this is, but I have this thing as well. So I got that whole, like, I got the loadout, you know what I mean? I got the whole loadout. Except this one's actually German and from World War II. This one's a replica.
Thank you for the follow.
Daddy.
Still cool as shit, though. I haven't shot this one in forever. I'm not a wearable. I'm not. Is that a Mauser? Is that Mauser produced? Oh, Kirby, thank you so much for the raid. 116. Holy shit, thank you so much for the raid. Fuck yeah. I'm not a weird I'm not, alright? Listen. First, listen, I'm not. I swear to God. Hello. Am I saying that right? Pureby? Is that how you say that? Am I saying that right? Shit. Holy shit. Hello, everybody. Hello. Oh my God. You're just in time to see me talk about my gun collection for the bajillionth time. Hello, chat. How are you? You gotta just, like, grip this, like, unreasonably tight and just be like, hello, chat. How are you doing today? Are you doing good, Tat? Oh my God, I love this gun. This is such a nice gun. I love this gun. I love this gun. Yes, this is the Luger. And this one is an actual Mauser Luger. This one is genuine. It's parts matching from 1939. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. I also have an Astra, which is downstairs. I should probably get that so I can put it on stream. Grip is unreasonably tight, is that what she said? The Luger comes with shitty mustache. Astra could be an anime girl with that gun. I want one of those, but I do have the paperwork. Yeah, well, yeah. Fuck. I love this thing so much. You know, when I went to Colorado a long time ago with my dad on, like, a camping trip, his friend was, like, there, and he was open carrying one of these. And I remember I got to shoot it, and I was like, I gotta get one of these one day. And now I have one. Which is why this is on the list of guns that I will never sell. I love this thing. Where's the Arasaka? It's downstairs.
Thank you for the follow.
Daddy.
Greetings, Ultra Mikey. So I don't think anyone ever answered me. Is that how I say that name? Is that... Is it Pureby, or is it, like... I don't know. It's a really nice looking gun. Yeah. It's almost as nice as this one. You know, just like this one. I like this one a lot. God, I love this gun. I love just being able to just whip this one out, you know? Pure B, or you're on the money. Hell yeah. What caliber is the RPK? It's in 7.62x39. Most RPKs are in that caliber, I think. That's what you pull out when the zombies are about to swarm. Yeah, it is. And when I thought you couldn't get any harder, I come back and you're holding an RPK. Yeah. I do that from time to time. I do that. It just, sometimes I pull it out. I have a lot more than that. I have, like, I also have the man liquor, like... also have this gun, which is genuinely called a Mannlicher. This is a 1909 Austria-Hungarian Mannlicher that served in World War I. There are no theoretical limits to Astra's hotness. Gunstra, back at it again. But you say it as one word, pureby, so it sounds normal. No Krag, gotta get one. Dude, I want a Krag so badly. I really want a Krag. But, you know, there's a lot of guns like that that I have recently got. So, like, I wanted an Arisaka. I have an Arisaka now. I wanted, like, a normal-looking Mosin. I have that. So I have a Mosin, the Arisaka, the Mannlicher. All I need now is, like, a Lee Enfield and a K98. And a Krag. And a Springfield 1903. I don't have that either. I have a bayonet for a Springfield 1903, but not a Springfield 1903, which is tragic. The asterism really does peak when Ashley gets asked about guns. Yeah, it's like, anytime someone asks me about, like, electronics, melee, or guns, I'm just like, I lose control sometimes. By the ammo first, it's hard to get to than the Krag unless you reload. I do have a reloading, like, thing. It's not like one of the nice presses that spins around, but I do have one. Thank you, Xenodick, for the follow. I do have one that, like, actually... because that gun back there, the Mannlicher, impossible to find ammo for. It's in its original caliber of like 8mm, and it is like impossible to find. Hyperfixation cage. God damn it! It's my autism. I get to choose the special interest. Springfield 1903 is so nice. M1 Grand is nice too. You can join the CMP and get them somewhat cheap. Really? Like how much cheap? Because, like, those are two guns that are on my bucket list that I really want. M1 Grand specifically, oh, if I could get an M1 Grand, man. Oh, that would be so nice. It'd be so nice. The I got you, bro, is coming into effect. No Magnum Research Desert Eagle on the want list. Of course I want a Desert Eagle, but, like, that's lower down. Like, on the tier list, it's, like, the Arctic Warfare... like, Super Magnum is probably at the top. I want an Arctic Warfare Police issue in 338 Lapua. That's what I want. That is the gun I want, is the CSGO gun in 338 Lapua with, like, a cool scope on top. That's like, the dream gun. It's also, like, a $15,000 gun, so that's not gonna happen for a long time. But M1 Grand... a Galil Ace Gen 2. I have a Galil Ace, even though I haven't seen it in a year, but I have one. Not a Galil Ace, a original Galil. Haven't seen it for a year. It's still at the gunsmith, by the way. That's been there. I haven't heard anything from that guy in a long time. They might have just taken my gun, and I'm a little bit salty about that. Rack grade M1 though is 700. Seriously? Rack grade M1 through CMP is 700? That's like nothing. For an M1? Oh my god. I fucking wish oh man, I need to get one of those. Broom handle Mausers on my want list and MK23 SOCOM. I have a broom handle Mauser. It's not a Mauser though, it's an Astra. It is an Astra chambered in 7.63, but I have it. It's currently being used to support our TV. Because it's in its case and it's being used, and I haven't like gotten a display case for it, but I have it. It's a broom handle Mauser. It's from 1927, I think. It's not Mauser, but it's a copy, and it's worth a lot of money. How long has it been? You still living at your mom's house when you carried it to them? Oh yeah, it's been over a year easily. It's been it was a long time ago when I gave him that gun, and I don't know. Shit, I could probably find how long ago it's been just by looking at my YouTube channel, because I uploaded that video of me talking about it right before I sent it in. 762. Like how when you look up like Astra, like the archive, the archive channel just comes up first before anything else. Let's see here. It was... a year ago, over a year ago. Here, chat. You could see me talk. This is the last time that I had my gun on camera. So, if you take an AK and you put an AK mag in it fits pretty well. A little bit of wobble, not too much, not too tight, not too loose. It's perfect, as you would expect for an AK with an AK mag. God damn, this video is so old. Remember that the webcam? Or at least my Galil. And we put a Galil mag in it. It's pretty wobbly. Both forward and backward, not nearly as tight as I would want it to be. And then if I put a polymer Galil mag, because steel Galil mags are hard to find. Goddamn, I'm like so stiff in this. I don't remember being this like stiff when I made this. It's not even remotely in there right. But if we take an AK mag and put it in the Galil, it does work a lot better. Man, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do about that. I haven't heard anything about that like gun in so long. You lost the AK? I didn't lose the AK. I might have lost my Galil though. Can't you just ask for it back? I could, but then I'd have to pay, and like I don't really have the money to pay for it at the moment. So like I'm sort of like just hoping that by the time I'm hoping that they just call me one day and they're just like, hey, it's done, and I just happen to have enough money to pay for it. I don't know how much it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be like $400 or something like that when it's like done. I should probably call them though and be like, hey, I haven't lived in the state that my gun is in for like a while. Like, you mind like sending that to me? I just read your about. Wait, what does my about say again? I forgot. YouTube is burying my content? No, I just don't post enough. I need to post like way more than I do, but it's hard because I don't have like. I hate editing my own videos. Plot twist, they're still trying to warranty it. Yeah, oh yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, fuck, these people, okay, those who don't know, I had this Galil, right? A parts kit for a Galil that I'd taken it to a gunsmith to have them build it because I didn't want to, I wanted them to headspace the barrel and put in the bullet guide because those were the issues that I was having and I didn't really want to try to do it out of just safety. So I sent it to a gunsmith. A year later, it didn't work, so I took it back. It was 6 months later, it didn't work. They said it was done. Then I took it back. 6 months later, it didn't work, and they said it was done. And so eventually, I just took it to a different gunsmith who I trust more, and they've had it for a year. And it's been, yeah, I haven't seen it since. I've shot the gun. I've had it since like 2017. I've shot it less than 10 times. I've had it probably only a couple years out of that because it was like it's been in the gunsmith so fucking long. Thank you, Tracy, for getting the sub to Ultra Mikey. Hello, Sunny Peach. Them keeping your gun without a transfer, you could get the ATF on them to get it back. Yeah, they are keeping my gun without a transfer, and it is, yeah, well, that's the, yeah, no, it is, because I have, the gun is registered, because it has a registered serial number. It's like a, I could, because, my name is on the gun, I think, because it has the receiver is serialized, so it is an actual legal gun that they have, and they didn't do a transfer on it, so I could get the ATF on them, but I'm just hoping they just, like, get it done, because, like, you know, if, like, in a couple months they call me, and they're like, hey, it's done, I could just be like, okay, can you ship it to this, can you transfer it to this, this shop in Florida, and then I'll have it. Like, if I just, I'll be so happy when I have my Galil, and it's done, and it's just, it works, but I haven't had it for so long. There's so much potential for a gun YouTuber fanboy. I know, and there really is, but it's so hard to make gun-tuber videos without having, like, a large plot of land to do it on. Like, it's hard to do gun-tuber videos at, like, your local range as a femboy. Because, like, I'm not gonna go to a rural range in rural Florida dressed like this and pretend to, like, just be like, I feel like that's dangerous. Have you called them to check up on it? I went and talked to them before I moved. Like, I went to their place before I moved and talked to them about it. And they were saying, oh, yeah, it's almost done. It's almost done. And that was, what, 3 months ago? So I should really call them But it's like, I don't know what to do about it. Because if they say, oh yeah, it's done, I'd have to say like, okay, well, yeah, just hold on to it for a second. And the last thing I want to do is tell the gunsmith who has had my gun for over a year is hold on to it for a moment. Are you in Florida? You can shoot out your window and no one would notice. I mean, there is like woods over there. I could just like shoot into the woods and no one would get hurt. But I don't think that my landlord would be very happy if I started shooting guns off my window. If someone kept my gorilla, I'd be on their ass like a daddy on a femboy. Yeah, I mean, it's that, but it's also like, I haven't had it for so long. Like, it's been gone for so long, and I've had it, it's been at the gunsmith longer than it's been in my possession at this point, so I'm just like, fuck, man. And I have too much other shit to worry about. You could just use your girl voice. Yeah, I could. Let me get this straight. Your mom wants me to buy you a burger? Yes. She wants you to buy me a McDouble. Florida allows boy girls, but not femboys. Well, listen, Florida is just, listen, it's deep south, right? It's in the deep south. Like, people forget that Florida is the deep south. Like, I haven't really noticed, like, any, like, when I moved to Florida, everyone was like, oh my god, don't move to Florida, it's so awful. It's been completely fine, to be fair. But at the same time, maybe going to a range in Florida dressed like this might not be a great idea. Though, I will say, it's probably just as dangerous as doing it in Iowa. I really don't think that any, like, in terms of trans and, like, acceptance and, like, how I'm treated here, in terms of trans, the only difference between, like, how it feels to be trans in Iowa comparative to here is that to get my prescription, I had to sign a bunch of paper, and that was it. Florida's the South without the grits. I mean, they have grits here. It's just Waffle House, you know? Florida allows Florida man, but not Florida femboy. You pass, so how would they know you're trans unless you tell them? If I don't use my voice, like, I'd have to use the girl voice. And I'd have to be good enough at using the girl voice that it stays up, you know? Why not Texas, though? Texas is cool, but Texas doesn't really have palm trees. Like, they do. Like, Austin, Texas has palm trees, but, like, really, it doesn't. Does it really have palm trees? Like, Don't pro gun people basically not give a shit as long as you're pro 2A and like guns? Yeah, I mean, it depends on the gun people, right? It just depends on the person. Like, sometimes you get some guy, some, like, FUD, who's been, like, he doesn't, like, he you know, the guy who sits in the back of the range, he only has, like, a 30-06, like, bolt gun, and he sits in the range all day, just judging everybody else on the range. And he'll sit there and he'll, like, hover over you if you're shooting 9mm and be like, "Gonna have your brass? Gonna have your brass? You gonna take that brass? Are you saving your brass? You better hand over that brass, punk." It's mostly those guys that I'm worried about. It's not necessarily the gun people, it's the FUDs. Your natural voice sounds feminine to me, maybe I'm biased. I don't know, maybe. Like, I feel like my natural voice is feminine enough that maybe if you weren't paying attention, you could think it's like a girl voice, but it's not that. Well, RSO Brass Goblin. Yeah, it's the Brass Goblin. Pretend to be a British tourist.
Hi, I'm a British tourist. How do I shoot this gun?
But I should be surprised at how people react to her. I might be, you know? I'm definitely making an assumption here. And you know what they say about making an assumption? You know what they say. But, you know, so maybe it probably would be totally fine. But, like, it's just, like, girl moding in public is hard for me. Is, like, ew voice. It always works out. I'm sure that it's just, like, my brain works, like, making me freak out. But I probably could. Maybe I should. The issue is, like, how do I even film that video? I really want explosives. I really want to make a video with explosives. You know what I mean? I want to go out to a field, and I want to, like, have an explosive, and I want to blow something up. That's what I so desperately want to do right now, chat. Again, anybody in Florida who has a property that I can blow something up on, hit me up. Hit me up. Fucking send me a DM. Korea has that voice fem surgery, right? I don't know if I'd do a voice feminization surgery. I've heard of that, but it seems scary and dangerous. I've never been to a range. They're pretty fun, though. I like ranges. If you find a cool range and they're okay with you streaming it from there, I would love to watch that. I probably wouldn't stream from the gun range, but I probably would like record a video. I have made videos of me at the gun range, but I feel like that video is so... the last video I made about the gun range was okay, but I really like... I want to do something more like interactive where I'm talking to the camera more. It's not just video of me shooting. Thank you, Teller's off for the 200 bits. Thank you so much. Also, Kaliuchis for the 100 bits. Thank you. I missed that. Sorry. Can we get more stuff to spend channel points on? I know. Okay, I know. Channel points. Everyone always asks for channel points. I know. I'll figure it out eventually. How dry was the turkey this year? Not dry. I did not have turkey with my family this year, so it wasn't dry turkey like it normally is. Because I didn't have that. The dry turkey existed. I just wasn't there to eat it this year, which is great. We've been asking for that for over a year. Oh yeah, keep asking, goddammit. Channel points are so like hard to figure out what people you use them for. That means you should find a private range in Florida, aka a rich person friend. That's what I need. That's what I need, is someone who owns like a piece of property that I could just go and shoot on, and then not have to worry about it. You know? Big pulls. Every Gordon Ramsay critique. It's dry. I bet everybody missed you though. It was probably tough for your mom. Well, my dad isn't usually... My dad and mom are, like, divorced, so they usually it's not the same Thanksgiving anyway. But, yeah, I mean, I talked to them. Like, I called them. And, yeah, my mom did miss me, but it's okay, because Florida is cool. It's like... It was, like, 30 degrees in Iowa on Thanksgiving, and it was, like, 70 degrees here. So I'm like, fuck, like, yeah. I don't know what to tell you, man. You need to find a range that has bays you can rent for the day by the hour. Most won't mind you filming as long as you're only on your bay. Yeah, I should find a range like that. But really, I want to do stuff with explosives. That's the big thing. Like, I want to get a big thing of tannerite and do, like, FPS Russia-style videos where it's just 90% cool guns and explosions. Not a whole lot of... I don't want to be like Brandon Herrera and do, like, the whole history of why this gun is cool. Like... This is the 1939 German Luger. It was invented by, like, I don't want to do that. Like, who cares? No one cares about the lore. Like, no one cares about the lore. Like, you just fucking, I started making videos about that, and then I realized no one cares about the lore. You just gotta shoot them. Like, people don't want to see me talk about it. They just want to see me go bang, bang. And then, like, with maybe an explosion in the background, that'd be great. Astra can't invite herself into her YouTube groups. Yeah, I can't do that, unfortunately. Random question, how is my mom? Probably pretty good, I think. I went back to Germany for Thanksgiving. That's cool. I want to go to Germany so bad. One of these days, I will go to Germany. I will go. DJ Khaled owns land in Florida, right? Probably. A lot of rich people own land in Florida. Again, I don't know those people. Are there any Florida gun tubers that you could chat up and collab with? Probably not. Again, it's like, like, GunTuber probably wouldn't be super open to doing a femboy collab unless they were kind of open-minded. Yeah, FPS femboy. That's what I want to do. I want to be the FPS femboy. That's so... Oh, god damn it. But there's so many, like, legal loopholes. Like, if you want to do FPS Russia-style videos nowadays, it's not just like, oh, grab some tannerite and do it. Like, you need to have license.
Thank you.
Like, you need to be able to, like... You need to have, like, an explosive license, right? You need to have, like, a properly maintained shed that you keep the explosives in. And you need to have all of this shit, like, inspected by the fire marshal, right? You kind of have all that shit. So it's like, god damn it. I need to, like, find someone else's land to blow shit up on. For FBI background checks. Germany doesn't celebrate Thanksgiving? That makes sense. Of course, Germany doesn't celebrate Thanksgiving. Why would they? It's an American holiday. But, I mean, it doesn't mean you can't celebrate it in Germany. Like, I mean, any time is, any excuse to go, like, spend time with family is, like, not a terrible excuse, right? Hair explosives expert. Femboy firearms. Yeah, channels like FPS Russia paved YouTube guidelines. Really, yeah, it'd be hard to do FPS Russia content now. But I feel like that would be really popular, especially, like, on TikTok. Like, if I just started making TikToks of me, like, exploding random shit, I could do that. I would like just film me exploding something in like a 30-second clip and then upload that to Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. That's how you gotta do it. That's how you gotta do it. But I don't have anything to blow up. There has to be another way other than Battle Pass. Yeah. Thanksgiving is exclusively an American thing. It is exclusively an American thing. But that still doesn't mean you can't celebrate it, you know? Yeah, time to call Kyle FPS Russia and pick his brain. I need to, like, call him and talk to him and be like, hey, man, I need to know. Like, listen, we have a mutual friend. We both know, right? So I was just wondering, maybe you could give me some, like, tips on exploding things, you know? Like, just I want to know how to explode shit. Like, you know that clip of Kyle almost getting, like, bodied by a door? Like, I want to be able to do that. So thank you, Robo or Kyoto, for the follow. Probably Canada is basically America at this point. I mean, yeah. Demaranch basically does FPS Russia? No. Demaranch is the watered down version of FPS Russia. His videos are like exclusively for kids and they're very, very over the top and not very explodey. FPS Russia's videos were great because all it was FPS Russia basically like you turn the video on and it's like, hello, it is FPS Russia here again. I am here with the standard Romanian RPK, very big gun. We're going to today shoot over there in that car. This car is about to have very bad day. Bang! Like huge movie level explosion. Alright, thank you. That was video. Thank you. Remember to like and subscribe for more FPS Russia. See, like, there's a difference between the FPS Russia accent and the Russian accent because it's not the same. FPS Russia is like very clearly a guy trying to sound Russian. And yeah, Demaranch is the Disney FPS Russia. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Not even close. You'll be the GunTuber Pokimane. Yeah. Like the door where the car door nearly hits FPS Russia. That's a cool ass clip. Very scary though. Alright, where's some like background music? There we go. I feel like the Russian accent wouldn't go over well these days. I mean, it's like a Russian accent, but like I don't think anyone really cares. Every Russian channel is a banger. Oh yeah, you guys remember the crazy Russian hacker? That guy's videos are so weird. Hello, today's safety is #1 priority. And then he like does some extremely dangerous shit. Remember, safety is #1 priority. And he puts on his safety glasses and then proceeds to like inhale toxic fumes. Man, see, like I love you look like you'd fit into Florida. Yes, I do love Florida. The Russian accent is for entertainment purposes, so it shouldn't matter. Yeah. Man, like, and I wouldn't do a Russian accent. Like, I wouldn't do that. I would go a unique route. I wouldn't try to, like, copy FPS Russia's, like, brand. I would make it femboy based, but I'll basically, all it would be is just me, like, saying, hey, I've got a gun here. I'm gonna blow something up. And then I do. And then that's the video. That's all the video is. That doesn't need to be any more, any less. It's perfect. I just need a gallon of tannerite, an RPK, and a lot of land to shoot on, and then I'll be good. I already have the RPK, so I have 1 out of the 3. Just doing sexy girl voice. Femboy makes things go boom. Like, I should just like,
this is an RPK. LOL.
Bang, boom. Just like, that would be so fucking funny, man. Like, with that juxtaposition, I was like,
and this is an RPK. And this is my favorite German handgun. This is the Luger.
Shoots like a fucking barrel with it and it explodes into like a bajillion pieces.
Thanks for watching. LOL.
And then that's it. That's the whole video. Like, I work on it. Get a little bit better girl voice in there, you know? But like, do a Serbian accent. Our accent is scarier. I don't know what a Serbian accent sounds like. Have you ever watched Top Gun? No, I have not. You definitely make the cut for bottom gun. Russian cosplay femboys and e-boys on Instagram are so hot. Wait, what? You should do a video where comedian Brett went to Russia. That would slap. That would work. Do it as Heather. It would work. It would work. It absolutely work. I just need land. I need land, goddammit. I'll loan you my 357 that shoots 3 foot of flames in the day. 357? Like a handgun that shoots 3 feet of flames? What? Wait, what gun is this? Like, what are we talking about here? That would be a banger ass TikTok video. I mean, it would. I'm saying, like, if I just had a land and explosives and maybe the luck that, you know, ATF doesn't see my videos, that would be great. That'd be great. Just a Colt Python? Oh my god, Colt Pythons are fucking cool. That's a cool ass gun. Holy shit. Oh, just a Colt Python. Oh, just a Colt Python. Just a Shelby Cobra. Oh yeah. New sub goal. Gets Astra some land. Don't you have enough guns to pilgrim you some land? Yeah, probably not. I feel like I need a little bit more guns for that. It's just day ATF director for waiver. Oh, there we go. I just gotta sleep with every member of the ATF, and that way I'll be completely safe. How much would insurance cost, though? Well, I mean, I guess it doesn't. I don't know. How much would insurance cost? I guess if I'm like self-employed, though, like, you know, I could just like get some shitty ass insurance. Probably will have to. For now, I'm still on my parents' insurance for now, which is, like, really nice, because, like, I like not having to pay for insurance. Paying for insurance sucks. I don't like paying for insurance. Fuck. Oh my god. I'm starting to hit that wall, you know? When you hit that, you just hit the wall and you're just like, ugh. Oh, I forgot I'm super tired. I slept, like, a lot last night. I didn't sleep very well the past 2 nights. And last night I slept really well. Because I was like, I finally like, I got some sleep, and it was very nice. You're gonna crash? I mean, yeah, but like, I gotta handle it. I still go to the end of the stream. I can make it. I'll do fine. If you're a Mortal Kombat character, you'd be called Aaron Black. I don't know Wait, who is Aaron Black again? I don't remember. I watched a little bit of the Mortal Kombat stuff, but like I don't know much about it. I don't think a federal explosion license is very expensive. No, it's not so much that it's expensive, it's that you have to get approved for it. And you have to get approved for it by, like, if I had that, like, say if I had a piece of land that I could do it on, I'd have to get that license, and then there's a couple things that you need. Like, you need like, I've looked into this before. Like, you need a shed, like an explosive, I think it's called a fire shed. And it's basically, you keep all the explosives in there, and it's to save space so that if it caught on fire and exploded, it wouldn't, like, burn the, like, forest down, you know what I mean? Oh my god, hold on 1 second. That. Yeah, Aaron Back is a cowboy, you're just his femme version. Oh, I see. I have to go back to America tomorrow. Is that that's gotta be a long trip. How long were you in Germany, if you were in Germany for Thanksgiving? Was it like, that's gotta be a long trip. Just use your girl voice, you could get the license easy.
Yeah, I would just like to, blow up, like a car, you know? I would just like a couple pounds of C4 and plastic explosives, please. You know, if I could get, like, maybe some like, soft explosives, you know, some, like, C4, that would be great.
Fuck, dude, explosives are dangerous, though. That would be something that I'd have to keep in mind. Like, working with any level of explosives. Like, even tannerite is dangerous as shit. For 2 weeks? Alright, 2 weeks isn't that bad. That's not so bad. So it's gotta be, like, a lot of travel time, though. I'd give you C4. Please, Uwu.
Uwu.
I can do it pretty good.
Uwu.
Can you go a full day with just girl voice? I've never tried it before, but I could. I need a donation goal to do that. I'll have a donation goal. If you guys hit the donation goal, we'll do like a girl voice stream. It will be only girl voice, for that entirety stream. No need for explosives at all. I'll just put half a drum of gasoline on fire and wait. To be honest with you, explosives are extremely easy to make. They're not hard to make. The problem is I don't want to go to jail for making explosives and then have my pussy fucked in prison, because I would not do well in prison. I don't want to go to jail for making impromptu explosives and then have the ATF be like, "Oh, damn, it was a nice pussy while it lasted. Not gonna last very long in prison." I remember you sitting in golf for doing girl race for a whole week. Yeah, but it didn't hit that, did I? I don't think that one hit. I think I changed it. I forget. I don't remember what happened to that one. I would have known if that one hit, that got met though. I would have known. What is this? What is this? All right, it was date Mary. Okay, well, okay. Femboy, you. Oh my God, this is Nano reacted to the. Okay. Hold on. Wait a minute. What did Nano have to say to this? All right, it was date Mary. Okay, well, okay. Femboy UK, PT and Cal. Shut up. Alright. Alright, it was date Mary. Okay, well, okay. Femboy UK, Peachy and Cal. I'd probably date Nano because she'd pay for it.
Nah, you stupid bitch! Fuck you! I think date is probably the worst one.
I'd probably...
Damn, dude. Fuck, why? Oh, it's so harsh, damn. Why? Why? Ow! Fucking Jesus Christ.
Gold digger.
Gold digger, nah!
Kinda true, though. UK because them thighs, and I'd probably marry Cal because Cal. I think that's probably the answer.
Good luck with that. Damn.
Alright, it was date Mary. Okay, well,
Damn, she called me a stupid bitch.
Cal. 8 Nano. She'd pay for it.
Nah, you stupid bitch!
She called me a stupid bitch. God damn it, Nana. You're a stupid bitch. But listen, is it not true though? Is it not true that if we went on a date, like, okay, like, let's be honest, right? Like, if we're going on a date, like, we went on a date, who would pay for it? Like, Nano's got so much more top energy than me. There's no way. Nano would have, like, Nano would absolutely be the top in that relationship. I don't have any problem saying that because it would be true. Alright? Glad Nano isn't in shit. I agree with Nano, you are a bitch. It's not true. You know what? She spit facts. It was true. I am a stupid bitch. But it's okay. Might top you into paying? Nah. See, that's where it... See, I don't have enough money to pay, so that's where I get off. See, I'd be like, ah, shit, I left my wallet at home. You got one, Nano? Shit. Damn, that's funny as fuck. Guy's a horrible cook. He ruined his steak today. Damn. You washing dishes? I don't do dishes. I will like not lie to you. I would be like a bad housewife. Like, I want to do housewife mode, but I'm not like set up for it. I hate doing dishes. I can't, like, I'm super OCD about like cleaning food, like old food that's been sitting. Like, that shit is like my OCD nightmare. So like doing dishes is like a fucking awful. This is why I use plastic shit, so I don't have to do dishes. Do you have a fad for nano degrading you? No, not really. Not really. I don't have one of those degrading fetishes. I'm not into the degrading part. You know, I know there's people out there that are like really into have that degradation kink. Nah. You not ever clean the house? I mean, I do clean like the house every once in a while, but probably not as much as I should. You know what I mean? Like, I could be better about it. I could definitely. I should be a trophy wife. Maids required. Exactly. That's what I really want to be, is the trophy wife. Saying anyone has more top energy than you is like saying someone breaks less than American cars. Well, first of all, I would say American cars are more reliable than German cars typically, but not for Chevy. Second of all, yeah, it is. Yeah. It's not hard to be more of a top than me. It's not. It's really not.
I'm the opposite. I'll chase someone out of the kitchen if they're not doing the dishes right. See, that's the thing. That's why I don't do the dishes. I'm worried, like, if I try to do it, some things, like, I'll fuck it up. Like, I know there's certain things that I don't do on purpose because I know I would fuck it up if I did it. And it's like we didn't set up the washer and dryer for like a little bit after we got it because I was certain that if I had tried to set it up, I was gonna break it. I just had to wait till like Jizzy's did it. But we did it and it works. It does indeed work. Being more of a top in Astra is nothing to brag about. I gotta be honest, you shitty on Chevy and Glock makes me question all of your decision making. Listen, I feel like Chevy and Glocks just kind of suck. Like, okay, here's the general rule of thumb for American cars. Chevys break more than Fords, but Fords are harder to work on than Chevys. Alright? Listen, I worked with a Chevy guy. That I just quoted a Chevy guy that I used to work with, the mechanic, right? That is quoted from him. Okay, it's true. Chevys break down. They're poorly built. They're cheap cars. All right. Chevy has never been known for their quality control. All right. Now, like Dodge, not that much better, but still, I like Dodge. Good thing Astra doesn't live alone because if her place was, it would be so filthy. You know, I have this theory. Yeah, I probably would be filthy. I can't survive on my own. I couldn't do it. I just can't. Indications on her ex and Twitch say hint she thinks. Wait, what? Fun fact: there's a huge difference between Mercedes made in the U.S. and Germany. One falls apart, and the other one is janky, and the other one shows you the power of German engineering. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I did say that I do daily drive a German car, so I mean, Germany has very good engineers. It's just that when it does break, it is the worst thing ever to fix. So, like, I mean, I guess German cars don't break more than American cars. They're just way, way harder to fix. You know, a dumb Chevy guy. I mean, okay, name like a good Chevy that's been made within the last 20 years. Like a good Chevy. Like, what are you gonna say? Like an F-150? That's a Ford. If you're gonna say like what, a 1500? Like Chevy, like Duramax. Like Duramaxes are dumb. They're really dumb. I don't like Duramaxes. What are you gonna say? A Chevy Spark? The like chintziest car ever made? A Chevy fucking Spark? Silverado? Tahoe? Camaro? Silverado and all of their truck lines are basically the same truck, and they're all kind of just bottom tier stuff. I don't know. I've never gotten a Chevy and not felt like it was a cheap vehicle. You know what I mean? Corvettes are midlife crisis mobiles. They are. They really are. There are a couple of cool Corvettes. I will say the C4 Corvette, very classy, very nice. C3 Corvette, actually car I would want to drive. I like the C4 and the C3. C5, cheesy piece of shit. All plastic parts. Fucking push on the back of it, it caves in like it's made out of plastic, because it is made out of plastic. C5, awful car. Looks like shit. And then it's downhill from there. You know when you, like, pull back on a dog's, like, head like that, and their eyes, like, do the, you know, that type of thing, right? You know when you do that? That's what new Corvettes look like. And now that I've told you that, you're not going to be able to unsee it. The new Corvettes look like a dog that you pulled back their head. That's what new Corvettes look like. It's not good. The Camaros are decent. It's just the build quality on everything just feels so cheesy. And it's like, every time I've ever gotten in a Chevy, I was just like, noticed how cheesy it felt. You know what I mean? Wait, Chevy makes cars? They thought they had to stop advertising it as that, and they just called them death traps. Corvette is a separate brand from Chevy in Europe. Is it really? That's kind of wild. Cats too. Thinking she is exploring full femme bottom. It was required by law to wear jean shirts and be 65 years old when getting into Corvette. Yeah, I mean, like, honestly, like, newer Corvettes are just, I mean, it really is. Like, it's just an ugly car. They tried to make it look like a Lamborghini. And it's just bad. Like, if I look up Corvette, right? Like, it just looks bad. I'm sorry. It does not look good. Like, nothing about this car looks good to me. It looks like it pulled the scruff of a dog's head back with those headlights being pulled back that far. Like, what is going on up here? Why do you have that much, like... There's no lights up there. The light's right there. So what is this part? What is it doing? Now that's a cool looking fucking car. That is a cool car. That looks nice. That is badass. This? This is really just depressing. I mean, like, from the C5 upwards, they all look the same. I mean, really, it's just like... This, classy. Very classy. Super classy, even. Very sexy, right? Love it. No. This is... No. Nuh-uh. This? Yeah, I can get into that. That's some 8. That's fucking classy looking. This? No. No, you look at you pushing like right there. It's like that whole... This piece is just a big thing of plastic, and it's really bad and cheesy. It's just terrible, man. It's just not good. Like... If you want, like, a Corvette is not going to be faster in a straight line than a Dodge Challenger. It's just not. Have you seen the new Land Cruiser? Land Cruisers are just expensive SUVs. Ford PowerStroke is guaranteed 12,000 fuel system replacement with no warranty coverage. I never said Ford PowerStrokes were good, though. I wouldn't buy a Ford PowerStroke. If I were to buy any diesel truck, it's gonna be a Nissan, and there's one reason for that, and that's because they have a deal with Cummins now. Talking to me 10 years ago would have been Dodge, because Dodge had the Cummins deal. Now it's Nissan has Cummins. I don't know much about those trucks, actually. I don't know if they're good. If I'm getting a diesel, it's gonna have a Cummins in it. Like, that's it. I'm gonna have a Cummins engine in it. But, like, a Corvette is just tragic, because a Corvette is never gonna be as fast in a straight line as a Dodge Challenger. It's just not. It's a Corvette. It's not gonna be as fast. Now, as a Corvette guy will then tell you, oh, well, then I can go around corners faster, and that's true. A Corvette can go around a corner faster than a Challenger, but not faster than an RX-7. So it's like, if you want to go around corners, buy an RX-7. If you want to go in a straight line, buy a Challenger. It's like, why would you... It doesn't do anything the best. It's just kind of like there, you know? A deal with what? With Cum... Yeah, Nissan has a deal with Cum. I don't know, does Dodge still make trucks with Cummins in them? I don't know. Always thought this was the baby 1972 Audi 100. New Vet destroys Challenger? The new Corvettes are... They've kind of taken Corvettes from being, like, you know, just a normal pony car knockoff to being a hypercar knockoff. And it's like, if I wanted a hypercar and paying hypercar prices for... Because, like... New Corvettes are getting into super hypercar territory. And it's like, if I had that money, why would I not buy a fucking Ferrari? It's not the best hypercar. It's not the best pony car. It's not the best straight line car. And it's not the best, like, around a corner car. For every single budget, for every single purpose you could have, there is a better car than a Corvette. Like, I don't care what you're trying to do. The only time a Corvette is the best car in show is when you're really having a midlife crisis and you need something. That's when Corvettes come out to play. That's where they come in. That's where it's like, yes, that is what a Corvette does best. It gives men who are older than 50 hope that one day their lives won't be meaningless. But that is all they do. That is all they will ever do. Have you ever heard of a city named Cumming? I used to live there. I used to have a P.O. box in Cumming. The dress needs to be a belt to highlight your waist. I think I have belts at the P.O. box. I'm pretty sure Trey Racing sent me them. I think I have them. I do need belts, but I'm pretty sure I have them. 130,000 Vet versus 350,000 Ferrari. You're telling me you can't get a Porsche that will go faster than a Corvette for 130,000? How much the Cobra, the Shelby Cobra GT is more than 130,000, I think. How much does that cost? Shelby Cobra GT. Was it GT 500? No, that's not it. That ain't. What is the hypercar that Ford makes? The Cobra, the new one. It's not. It's like a GT. The Shelby GT, right? 911's 200K and up for new. You don't necessarily need a new one, I don't think, right? Like I feel like for $130,000, I could beat I could beat a stock Corvette with a stock car for $130,000. I guarantee you. If I like had $130,000 to spend to beat a modern Corvette, I could find a car that would be faster than a Corvette. I could find a car that would corner faster than a Corvette, and I could find any car. Honestly, to be honest, and this I guess is my mechanic brain, $130,000 will easily buy you a clapped out RX-7 FD, and also it will easily buy you a full billet engine that you can produce upwards of like 1,000 horsepower out of with weighing like nothing. I don't know, man. For GT, that's $500,000. You're like, yeah, I thought that was a little bit more expensive. I don't think that would work, but I guarantee you there's other cars that are cheaper. Like, what was a Dodge Demon? Dodge Demon was $60,000, right? The Dodge Demon is faster than a new Corvette. Dodge Demon was faster. I swear to God. Remember when that fucking thing came out? That was like the fastest production car. It ran like sub 8s or something. Like stock out of the gate. I forget. What was the, and then rotary will last, what, 10,000 miles? Who the fuck cares? Do you know how long it takes for a guy to put 10,000 miles on a brand new Corvette? No one drives those things. Like why, if you're spending $100,000 on a car, why do you care about, like, the seals, like, going out in 100,000 miles? Like, just replace them. Also, 10,000 miles is way too low. Like, the rotaries don't go bad at 100,000 miles. People who think that don't know how to drive rotaries. You just rev it. You rev it, man. You don't shift it at 3,000. You don't shift it at 4,000. You don't shift it at 5,000. You shift it at 6,000 and above, and then you'll be fine. That's the way it works. If you shift your RX-7 at like 2,000 RPM, you're gonna fucking destroy it. That's how it goes 10,000 miles, man. I swear to God, people believe in the rotaries are unreliable meme just because boomers don't know how to shift right. The Dodge Hellcat you were thinking of is $150 with dealer markup. That's bullshit, and I know it's bullshit. And I'm not thinking of a Hellcat, I'm thinking of a Demon. And I remember when they came out, because I remember I was talking to the Dodge dealer in my area that was getting like 3 of them. Because they're only 3 of them went to the state of Iowa, and this dealer got those 3. And I was talking to the guy there, and he was saying, and it was like, this MSRP for those things was like $80,000. Obviously, like, aftermarket, they go for more because they do, but still, $80,000 for a brand new Demon? And no, it was not 450 horsepower. What the it was not, hold on, I'm looking this up, hold on. Dodge Demon. The Dodge Demon, Challenger SRT Demon, let's see here. 1,000 horsepower. Does anyone remember this shit doing wheelies stock? Like, I do remember when this came out. I mean, 2023 Dodge Challenger SRT Demon is 1,000 horsepower. 1,000. Look at this. Look at this stock. It does a wheelie stock. What the fuck kind of car does that? It does 0 to 60 in under 2 seconds. Oh my God. Holy shit. I want one. Can I have a pink one? Oh, I like the plum. I like the plum. I'd get that. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Get one with a manual. I just need it with a manual. That's all I need it. That's all I need. That's all I need. But yeah, when these came out, they were like under $100,000, and they did in crazy fucking times. Like, the fact that you could buy a car for under $1,000 that does a wheelie, that's crazy. Now, they were impossible to get. They're a bit of unobtainium. I will grant you that. They are kind of unobtainium. Like, you're not gonna buy a Dodge Demon for $80,000 because you're just not. But, like, I'm just saying, if your car is marketed as this crazy good car, I'm just saying it doesn't hold price. It doesn't hold price. It doesn't do it. 1,000 horsepower. I expect you and Jizzy and Finn and Icky have her competitive drive going. First thing I wanted for my first apartment was a girlfriend. She checked possible BS. Wait, what? I'm confused. And weighs a fuck ton. The Demon does weigh a fuck ton, but it's got so much power that I think they go, like, they're just fast as shit. What type of cars? Did you ever play Hot Wheels as a kid or Barbie? I had Hot Wheels, but I never played with them. You know, I didn't really do much as a kid. I was kind of like sickly as a child, so I never really played a lot, you know. I usually played video games if I played something like N64 or GameCube. But I didn't really like sit like and play with things like that very much as a kid. On the topic of cars, did you ever play with, yeah, fuck. Did we find out one thing for sure? You prefer Cummins to Strokin? Absolutely. Absolutely, Cummins engines are best. Absolutely. They are. Listen, Corvettes aren't bad cars by any means. Like, I get why people enjoy them. And they're fast as fuck. And the new Corvettes is a very fast car. Like, you're gonna have a fast-ass fucking car if you buy a Corvette. No one's denying that. I just think it's a little bit of a jack of all trades. It's a master of none, jack of all trades. But it's not a do a one and all. And I prefer one car that does one thing the best than having a car that does everything not the best, but pretty good. Keep them coming. You saying you play with Barbie? I probably would have played with Barbie. I distinctly remember as a child wanting to play house, but kind of being told I wasn't allowed to. For the record, I wouldn't buy either a Challenger or a Corvette. That's fair. What would you buy? Ashal, what would you buy, for the record? Who am I competing with? I don't know. Who am I competing with? What am I competing in? Bentley Botter looks like a masterpiece. Well, Bentley is fancy. Bentley's fancy. Car market bubble is about to pop. Dealers are sitting on post-pandemic inventory they don't want to discount. Just hang on. Man, apparently everything's about to pop. Like, the housing market's about to pop. I mean, or like it has popped or something like that. Fuck, dude. Shit's getting like... Shit's about to get interesting. What's your opinion on Teslas? Teslas are a very neat concept, but they are a gimmick, and they are nothing more than a gimmick. If you're rich and can afford a gimmick, they're fun, but they are a gimmick. Like, I don't think that a Tesla is going to be faster than, like, a Dodge Demon. I know, go back to that, but they are fucking fast. But people tend to think that they're faster than they are because you get that instant torque, right? I was thinking, see, Armangex, is like you have a Tesla, right? And they go from 0 to 100 really fucking quickly, but they don't go past 100, right? They have a top speed, and they get to that top speed really quickly, but they don't go past it. And so, like you're limited to how much power you can deliver to the ground, and how quickly you can do it. And the problem with you can also go really fast, but you're gonna use like all your battery like instantly to do it. So it's like, I don't know, they're neat, they're probably fun to drive. But you also have to pay for like a subscription to use it, and I think that's really dumb. Like, there is a thing where you have to pay a monthly subscription to use your fucking car, and heaven forbid you ever have to have it repaired, because Tesla's repair services are awful. In general, Tesla is kind of a gimmick, and I don't think they actually make good cars. They make gimmicks. Tesla will be faster than a Demon in 4 months, then batteries go to shit. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the way it is. I mean, you know, electricity is cool. I feel like electric cars have a place in the market. It's just not... I don't think Tesla's really tapped the market. I feel like you can make a sports car, an electric car, and make it a really, really cool car. But Tesla just always makes things so dumb looking. Like, I think Teslas look awful. I hate the way Teslas look. Especially the fact that they're almost all, like, SUVs. Like, who the fuck wants an SUV Tesla? Like, get the fuck out of here, man. Cal owns one. Much there is left after they crashed it. Yeah, I heard about that. that one, oof. I sure likes these Barbie clothes are cute, but I hope I can dress like this. I think Teslas are cool. I mean, you know, a lot of people say Teslas are cool. And you know what? If you think Teslas are cool, that's cool. You know what I mean? Like, I like it when people have things that they like. If you like Corvettes, hell yeah. I don't, but fuck, whatever. BMW has introduced the same pay-to-play tech, and their car started with the heated seats, but now is moving to performance tunes as well.
Daddy.
I mean, that's just where the industry seems to be heading. I mean, look at the video game market. I mean, you gotta imagine yourself as like a CEO of a car company. You're seeing Gaben make shit tons of money off of loot crates and thinking, how can I implement this into my car, my product? How can I implement monthly income off the same buyer into my product instead of having it be they buy it once and they're done? It makes sense for a business. It's just shitty, and that's why I don't drive new cars. No, I used to think they were cool. Oh, you used to. I used to want a Cybertruck back when I was a boy. Cybertrucks are really dumb. When the Demon 170, my work just delivered, had an MSRP of 124K. I was painted sublime green and red interior. The tires are Mikey Thompson's and that barely street legal. See, that's 124K. That's under the 130K mark. It's under it. I told you. This is also an inbuilt TV. It has Twitch. Yeah, I know, but I could also just put a TV in my car. Like, I could do that. So you don't mind my LS swapped RX-7? No, I do, and I will find you down and fucking stub your toe. I will like find where you live, sneak in your house, and move everything an inch to the left, like just subtly, so you don't notice it, but you keep stubbing your toe and you don't know why. That's what I will do. I swear to God. I know you're just trying to get a rise out of me. I know you are, but it's fucking working. BMW, subscribe to your brakes every month. Oops, you forgot to pay for your brake DLC. Looks like you're getting in an accident. Plot twist, it's an RX-7 he found in a field in RX-7 in Iowa. Oh shit, not my RX-7, no. Man, I need to have that car transported down. I hate having that car just being in a field. I want to go get it. Don't make their coffee table clip into the wall. I don't mind the way Cybertruck looks. At least it isn't the same generic truck shape every car manufacturer used to play it safe. Or uses to play it safe. That's true. I will, I'll give, I gotta give Elon, credit and Tesla credit for breaking the mold and doing something unique and interesting. But again, it's all just gimmick. It's just a gimmick. It's like, it's a cool gimmick that they're not the same. Right, that's cool, but it's just still a gimmick, Alright, I gotta go. Alright, see ya, Shazam. Electricity is a meme, though. Batteries will never be better than gas. I mean, theoretically, they could be, but they were way far off. We're way, way, way far off from that day. And people will say, semi-trucks need to be diesel or, electricity. Semi-trucks will probably never go electric, in my mind. Probably never. Might go hybrid, but never electric. The thing that isn't the manufacturer's or dealer's job. Yeah. Oh, sleep. Schmozam. Oh, is that how you say that? Schmozam. It's hard, because I have the dark mode, and your name is a blue, and so it's really hard to read the bright blue names on the black background. It sort of blends I have to, squint in order to read it. The existence of the Cybertruck is literally to get attention, and it worked. I mean, that's what Elon does. He'll create a cool concept car, make everyone lose their fucking mind about this concept car, and then he'll talk about Dogecoin, and then he'll make a lot of money, and then everyone will get fucked. Is it literally in a field? Couldn't your dad keep it in his garage? He could have. Yes, it is literally in a field. It's under a tarp, but it is literally a field. My dad could have kept it in his garage, but he didn't, because he's an asshole. But yeah, I have to try and go get it as soon as possible, because I'm worried about it. It's in a field. It should be safe, but man, that car sat in a field for a long time before I got it, and I don't like putting it back in a field. It's not good for cars to sit, and so I don't like that it's just sitting there. I want to drive it, I want to get it, and I want to actually do stuff to it, but it's hard. At least the Cybertruck is not pulling some bullshit Dodge is doing with their EV Ram. They're adding a full-on V6 engine not connected to the drivetrain as a range extender generator to charge the battery. I'd rather have a generator than have a battery that weighs more than any payload I'd ever need to tow. That's the problem with trucks and EV, is that if you're having an electric vehicle, in order to tow anything, you would have to carry the load's weight in battery just to do it, and it doesn't work. There are actual semi-trucks in Norway now. Their problem is that the power grid can't deliver enough power to the company to upgrade further. Many of dozens of trucks on order for when they can get tied onto the grid and more power. And that's also in Norway. Norway isn't as long highway. I mean, Norway is a very different place to the United States. And electric trucks might work in Norway because you don't have to go as far. But let's say you're driving 1,000 miles, which is a normal, like, over-the-road trip in America, right? If you're an over-the-road trucker. If you're carrying 30 tons for 1,000 miles, you need to do that much work, right? In order to have enough battery to do that, the battery would literally be longer than the trailer you're pulling. It's like, it doesn't work. Remember the asteroid that ended the dinosaurs was technically the highest ratio of killing birds to one stone in Earth's history until we meet again. Holy shit, Sans Undertale just came in here, delivered some ethereal knowledge, and then left. Doesn't explain, it refuses to elaborate. Leaves. Based. Tesla has no dealers, it's straight to customer. They got better with their quality issues, and 2023 is smoother and quieter than the 2022 version. Huh. I'll swap your RX-7 for you so you can have a real engine that works for more than 6 months. I'll have you know, my car, my RX-7 made the trip to Florida. It drove all the way from Iowa to Florida, and it has driven many miles on the same engine. I probably put 20,000 miles on that car. Maybe, nah, I haven't put that many miles on it, to be honest with you. But you know what? It's been reliable. I've had it. It's been reliable. I've had that engine in that car for quite some time, and you know what? Every time I turn the key, it starts. Like, it was sitting for a while when I went to move it from my last apartment, and I was worried that the battery would be dead or something like that. But nope, just turn the key, starts right the fuck up. 1983 RX-7, like 40 years old, with a rotary engine. Shit still fucking works, man. People who think rotaries are unreliable are just so full of shit sometimes. How much oil did you burn in that time? Be honest. Okay, well that's... I mean, that's a bit of a hard question to answer because I premix. I mean, I burnt quite a bit of oil, but I put oil in the gas tank, so... I mean, there's no avoiding that. To be fair, and you know what, to that point, because I premixed, I saved my engine before, because I fucked up one time and didn't put on an oil hose right, and it was my fault, but it blew off because I didn't hook it up. The fuck was that? No, it wasn't even a cat, it just fell over. What the fuck? Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, I don't remember. So anyway, chat, how about that Cardinals game, huh? Why not just slap a Harbor Freight at Jenny or make a Ram a HT or mid-size V6 truck? I don't know, man. The people are putting a lot into the hybrid EV market because people are hyped about it, but no, it's not necessarily because it's good cars. It's just because that's what people want, and it's like, eh. The ghosts are angry. They're trying to defend LS engines. That fucking scared the shit out of me. The rotary gods are angry. No, I'm sorry. I left it in the field. I had to. I'll bring it down here. Don't worry. I put 12,000 miles on my car since July 2023. 0 issues so far. Fingers crossed. I mean, yeah, hopefully. I mean, yeah, I don't put that many miles on my cars. I don't drive as much as you might think. Like, I only drive, like, a little bit. Partially why I got a daily driver, my daily driver's an E30, is partially just because I don't need to drive it every day. If I was driving like 40 minutes a day every day, I probably wouldn't be daily driving an E30, but it gets the job done. I have a better idea. Turn the Cybertruck as a stagecoach with 2 horsepower. Oh my god, that's a great idea. 69 Hail Marys to the Dorito gods. God damn it. The amount of time I've sat in the damn staging lanes because RX-7 went nuclear and dumped oil on the track is literally hours. Okay, it's not my fault, or my RX-7's fault, that you had to stand behind some guy who didn't know how to properly set up his engine, okay? It's not my fault. You can't blame me for the mistakes of others, okay? Listen, RX-7s are cool. I'm sorry you don't think so, but it's true. They're better than RX-7s are like genuinely better than Corvettes in every single way. That's why they put V8s in them, because people are like, well, they're lighter than Corvettes. So if you put a V8 in an RX-7, it's gonna be better than a Corvette, even though you are still making the car worse than it would have been if you didn't take the rotary out. Watch me. Listen, here, you motherfucker. Rotaries are good, goddammit. Not slander my people. Would meet me so we can thumb wrestle? I would, but do you see this thumb? This is a bitch thumb. I would lose. As a 5'3" cutie, how well can you see out of a truck while driving? I mean, usually it's not so much like I have a problem seeing over the steering wheel. It's just that my legs are kind of short. Like, every time I felt so bad when I was in school because every time I got into a truck, the first thing I would do is bring the seat, like, way forward. Because my fucking stupid legs, I have to, like, bring the seat so far forward so I can, like, reach the pedals, right? And then, like, someone else would get in the truck after I left, and I would hear them like, who the fuck drove this last? God damn it. And I would sit there and be like, that was me. Astra breaks her wrist again. Says the girl that put the wrong carburetor on her RX-7. I did not put the wrong carburetor on my RX-7. It was marketed as the right carburetor. I went to Atkins Rotary, and it said, this will work. And you know what? It does. It does work. It's just not very well. But it works. I mean, yeah, it's not the best carburetor I could have put on it. Yeah, maybe putting a 4-barrel 650 CFM double pumper Holley carburetor on a 1.3 liter engine was not the greatest idea. But hey, I did it and it worked, and it got me to Florida. See, the BMW didn't make it. It got to Barron, Georgia and dropped. But the RX-7 made it all the way to Florida, and then I broke my arm. The RX-7 outlasted me. Has it been a while? It's been a while. How's it going? It's pretty good. How's it going, Raging Waffle? It has been a while. Bitch thumb is my new name for rotaries. Listen, I don't care if it's feminine to like rotaries. I'm a femboy. I can like feminine things. Rotaries are cool. Fuck you. Don't need no pistons. Just got a Dorito. Message not delivered. Recipient. Goddamn. Receipt. I'm not trying to mispronounce it, but I kind of am because it's funny. The recipient is too short. God damn it. I couldn't say that right. What's your gas mileage? Negative 30 miles a gallon? About 8. About 8 miles a gallon. That was about it. Come here, Puck. Oh. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. I didn't get like any fuel economy with that. Kitty Pog. Aww. Mwah. Look at those paws. That's the thing. Puck like hugs you. I've never had a cat that like hugs you, but Puck does. Recipient. There it goes. There we have it. I have it. I got it. It's recipient. It's recipient, not recipient. Recipient. The recipient. Puck snuggles. You could probably put another rotary in the trunk and have it just burn the unburnt fuel in the exhaust pipe. Yeah, you're right. But still, like, listen, my car shoots flames. That's badass. I don't care what you say. A car that shoots flames out the tailpipe, like, on a semi-regular basis without, like, destroying the car is badass. Alright? Marsupial. I'm femme as fuck, but I know the LS is superior to the rotary and Glock is better than SIG. Lady, fight me. Bitch! You wanna throw hands? Nah. I would still lose. Okay, I don't want to fight people because I would still lose. Listen, I don't have any. I've never been in a fight, and I lose if I ever got into one. So it's good. It's just that LS is not a superior engine to the rotary. It's just not. Never will be. Never has been. It's like you can make the same amount of power out of a rotary and like without weighing like 200 pounds lighter. Like, it's like you get like 300 pounds lighter of weight, and then you get like twice as much horsepower. Yes, you can. Yes, the fuck you can. You can make. Okay, here's how it goes for rotaries. You can make up to 700 horsepower on a stock rotary, or not stock, but like if you take a normal rotary out of a car, you can push about 700 out of it. That's 600-ish. That's when the like actual internals of the rotary start to not be able to handle it, like the housings start to not be able to handle it. But if you get things made out of billet, you could custom order the parts made out of billet, which people do and people make them, which it costs like $70,000 for an engine, yeah, but you can pay $70,000 and you have a rotary engine that's made out of billet, And when you have a rotary engine that's made of billet, you can pump fucking, like, insane numbers out of the fucker. You get, like, look at Rob Dahm, for God's sake. Like, that motherfucker is insane. Like, if you want to, like, you can't push 1,000 horsepower out of a two-rotor rotary engine. Look at Rob Dahm. He took a Corvette and swapped the rotary into it. Based. 700 horsepower with, what, 10 feet of torque? Alright, that's a fair point. They don't have very much lower end torque. But you know what? It's an RX-7. It doesn't need torque. It's supposed to go fast, not move the wall. Listen, it's an RX-7. I don't care how far I move the wall. I care how far I hit. I care how fast I was moving when I did hit the wall. See? Now, if I was in a diesel truck, I wouldn't care how fast I was moving when I hit the wall. I'd care how far I moved it. But I'm not. You can put 3K through an LS. Yeah, but it's gonna weigh more, and it's not gonna... You're really pushing that engine at that point, and it's really not... you might as well just get a different car. You know? You don't have any benefit to putting that level of an engine in an RX-7. You might as well just put it in, like, a fucking Chevy S10. I'll pay for your GRS if you can make more power than I can with an LS. I could absolutely make more power than you could with an LS. All I have to do is get a fucking big-ass, like, turbocharger, and, like, I'm good. That's all I need. All I need to do to make, like, 500 plus horsepower out of a stock 13B is take my angle grind, or, like, a Dremel in a big-ass turbo, and throw that shit in there, and you're good to go. Fucking, I just put a racing port on it, big ass turbo, fucking there we go. Now I don't have a turbocharged 13B. I have an NA 13B, which means I can't turbocharge it. So if you have an NA 13B, to get that much horsepower is a lot harder because it's NA. But NAs are more reliable, so yeah. But like a turbocharged, like a twin turbocharged 13B, shit, dude, that's easy, man. Shit, that's easy. That makes like 250 horsepower stock. All I need to do is add like 300 horsepower, not even. I just like add like 300 horsepower, just increase the boost, and then there you go. That's easy, easy peasy. Like what? 2JZ is the best, prove me wrong. I don't know much about the GJZ actually. I don't really care about Japanese engines other than the rotary, so I don't know much about it, but I don't think it's better than the rotary. Listen. I watched enough Initial D to know that the rotary is badass, okay? I don't need anyone to tell me. I listen. That's the Death Star or the North Star. Does the SL engines have rocker arm issues? I remember North Star had this problem where if you put the wrong coolant in, it would turn into, like, cake and your engine would be destroyed. I remember that. I remember, like, being in school and, like the teacher being like, do not fucking put this coolant in a North Star engine, it will destroy it. And I'm like, okay. Those engines are shit. I still can't believe how you thought it was a good idea to shove a Cummins into a tiny MG, because that is a good idea. And listen, that would be badass. That would be so cool, though. Imagine if you had a little MG midget that could pull a houseboat. That's cool. All right, I'm sorry, it's cool. You like that wankle. Gene Shepard only did an hour long. John Nebel went 6 hours, but with help, Astra. You forgot that if I add a turbo to an LS, I can push 1200 with a basic tune? Nuh-uh. You gotta worry about rocker arms. You gotta worry about piston arms. You gotta worry about fucking... what your piston is made out of. You want to push 1200 horsepower out of an LS? Okay, but you're gonna need new pistons, you're gonna need new piston arms, you're gonna need a new crankshaft, you're gonna need new rocker arms, you're gonna need new valves, you're gonna need a new, whole fucking shit. You're gonna need a new head, you're gonna need a new, everything if you're gonna do that. You're basically, if you're gonna make 1200 horsepower out of an LS, the only thing you're gonna end up with that's still an LS is the block. And even that, you probably honed it, you probably rebored it, you probably fucking did all that shit anyway. Basically, you didn't take an LS and made it make 1200 horsepower. You took an LS and made it into a different engine. LS6 turbo 600, I don't believe you could slap a turbo on an LS and get 1200 horsepower. I don't believe that. I need proof. Listen, you know what? Listen, Ashley, I don't know how to say that name, but I have wanted to do this for so long. If I had infinite money, I would make a series, like a TV or YouTube series, that is basically what we're talking about. Two people have like 2 weeks to come up with a challenge, and then we race at the end of it, and whoever wins gets to tell the other person to do like some embarrassing shit. Like, it's like Kenny versus Spenny, but with cars. It'd be so good. That would be a hit. That'd be a good ass TV show, man. I swear to God. Did I hear Astra say covers tonight? If they're open. It's been done. Sloppy Mechanics did it. Yeah, I don't know, man. I doubt that you're gonna be able to create like. I mean, you might be able to get 1,200 horsepower out of an LS, but for like 5 minutes. Like, I don't believe the stock LS piston rods or piston the arms, the thing that holds the piston head to the crankshaft. I don't believe that thing has enough oomph to handle 1,200 horsepower. There's no way it does. You're not gonna be able to fucking pump that much horsepower out of an LS without changing the pistons. You're not gonna be able to do it. And the connecting rods, and the push rods, and the rocker arms, and the valves, and the valve springs, and all of that is gonna have to be updated and changed. My Caddy hearse only has an LT1 engine and weighs around 5,000 pounds. I'm not racing you. Caddy hearses are cool, though. They are. Hearses, I don't care what anyone says. Hearses are cool. Connecting rods. I thought connecting rods, that's the word I had in my head, but I was like, I confused it with a push rod for a second. I was like, wait a minute. But, like, listen. I know. You want to know what happens when you push 1,200 horsepower out of an LS? This is what happens. This is what happens when you push 1,200 horsepower through an LS. Right here. That's it. That's what's gonna happen. You're gonna push that much power through an LS, this is what you're gonna end up with. I'm sorry, but there's no way stock piston rods and piston heads on a fucking LS can handle that much power. I don't believe it. I'm gonna have to see that shit with my own 2 eyes before I believe that shit, man. Though, you know, I will say, you do have, like, neither will a rotary. Like, a rotary won't take that just, like, standing still. Like, or you can't push 1,200 horsepower through a rotary without doing some serious work to it. I don't think you can do that for any engine, though. Like, let's not forget how much 1,200 horsepower is. That's a lot of fucking horsepower. You say I can only get 1,200 horsepower for a few minutes on LS, but you think you can get 700 out of the stock rotary? I think I could get 700 out of a stock rotary, and not only would it be reliable and fast, I feel like I would go for a long time. I think it would not break. I think I could push 700 horsepower out of a stock rotary reliably. That I do believe that. If you think a rotary will take 700 horsepower, maybe not the transmission, but well, yeah, probably transmission. Maybe not the differential or the I don't know. The engine will take 700 though. Like, listen, I've talked to people about this. Like, I've known people who did this. Like this is what they did. Like, I talked to guys who know more about rotaries than I do talk about this, and it's like you get to a point where you can push so much power out of a stock rotary, but you have to go billet at a certain point. Once you get around like 700 plus horsepower, you have to get a billet because the stock housings can't take that much, but you can get to 700 pretty easily, and you can maintain it pretty easily, I would say. 650 horsepower, yeah. I mean, old Japanese sports cars accepted mods really well because of the horsepower band they had. The companies making the cars intended for them to also do that, yeah. I mean, you think about it, a stock 13B turbo makes 250 horsepower stock, and that's after the horsepower band. So, like, you think about it, how easy it is to, like, push it past 250 horsepower. With almost minimal effort, you're already at, like, 320 horsepower from, a stock rotary. Literally, if you take a Dremel, and you Dremel the intake port down a little bit, you'll make more power. Now, don't do that. You need to be very careful when doing that. But, literally, porting an engine adds 50 to, like, almost 200, well, maybe not 200. It adds a lot of horsepower to fucking port an engine. Adds like 10 to like 70 horsepower if you port it. So if you take a turbo, you increase the size of the turbo, you increase the fuel percentage, like you get a better fuel pump in that bitch, you get some better injectors in that bitch. That doesn't cost a whole lot. That's under $1,000. You get a big ass turbo, that might be $6,000, but still, you get a big ass nice turbo on that bitch. You get some new injectors, some nice fucking fuel injectors in that bitch. You give it a street or like a racing port. It's not that hard, man. That's all you have to do. I had a bone stock LS Camaro with 6,000 horsepower that I ran for 50,000 miles. Oh yeah, like I don't know about that one. 600, I could believe that, but like, bone stock LS ones did not make 600, did they? That seems like a lot from a bone stock LS one. I don't know. Still couldn't handle 1200. Still couldn't. You didn't change the oil filters often enough. Plot twist, it's an eBay turbo and the fins fall apart. You're at critical RPM and then the turbo's like, hey, so long, Bowser. Fucking goes through the entire engine. You know what was cool? When I was in school, we got to watch like this demonstration behind like on a dyno. We had this engine that was set up on a dyno, and this is a big diesel engine, by the way. So there's this giant ass turbo on the side of it. It was super cool because it would get so fucking hot, the turbo would be, that you could see through it. Like, it would genuinely get so hot that you could see the blades in the turbo spinning around while it's going. It was fucking cool as shit, man. I don't have enough alcohol. Every time Astra says in that bitch. In this bitch. We drinking in this bitch. Probably would cause a whole aftermarket scene for Japanese cars. American cars don't always take that into consideration when designing their vehicles, so it makes sense that they'd be harder to modify in some cases. But if I had to choose between an American car just to modify and a Japanese car, I'd definitely go Japanese just because of how much stuff out there is. Plus turbo go 2. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, like, and I guess it depends on what you want to do. Like, if you really want to go in a straight line, rotaries are okay, but they're not the best for that. Or like, honestly, like a LS might be a better drag race engine than a rotary engine. But who the fuck is drag racing a Corvette? Like, why would you do that? Do that with a Camaro or a fucking Challenger or something that goes really fast in a straight line. But as soon as you try to make turns, that's when things get interesting. And that's why it's like, LS engines just do not work in a rotary, because if you throw an LS engine in a rotary, it doesn't matter if it makes more power, you're gonna throw off the balance. It's gonna be shite. How high can you rev your rotary? About 9,000. It depends how hard you're going. And it depends on if it's feeling okay, because sometimes the carburetor gets a little bit picky and it won't let you go past 7. But that's only when it's really cold. As soon as you get it like warmed up, she'll go up to like 9,000. And typically I shift around 5 to 6,000 when I'm driving normally. But usually I'll shift around 7 to 9,000 if I'm like really pushing it. And I try to push it at least once every time I drive it, because that's how you keep those engines working, is you have to fucking redline them. You have to redline your... If you have a rotary engine and you don't redline it once per time you drive it, you're fucking your car. Are Moogie and Chestnut technically stepbrother and stepsister? No. No, Sunny Peach, no. Moogie and Chestnut are mother and daughter. Chestnut is Moogie's mom. Like... they're not stepbrother and stepsister. They're both girls, first of all, and one is mother and one is daughter. There's no step anything. Or one of those screaming rubber chickens. Oh yeah, when you cut off the duct tape the whistle to the blow-off valve. I shift 7,500 minimum. On what though? Because if you have an LS, that's I weep for that engine. You're not gonna be able to rev on V8 to 7,500 consistently, unless you have like, maybe you do have like one of those bougie engines. But yeah, you can make an LS do that if you put like 50 grand into it. I need a classic RX-8. I don't like RX-8s. RX-8s are not the best. I had a friend who got an RX-8, and they were trying to tell me that the LS engine, or not the LS, the Renesis engine in the RX-8 was better than a 13B, and I'm like, what the fuck? A 7,500 minimum for rotary. That is an acceptable minimum for a rotary. That is acceptable. If you always shift that 7,500 and on your rotary, you'll be good. Thank you so much, Doge Doodles, for the $5. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's a good shift point for a rotary. I mean, maybe, like, if it's cold, I usually try to go a little bit less, like 5,000 or something. I don't try not to, like, really harsh on it, but, like, once every time you drive it, you have to fucking push it. But, yeah, but there's step relatives and cats. Wah! Wah! I've never had a car that had a turbocharger on it. I really want one. I really want one. Anyway, chat. I think we're pretty. It's 10 o'clock. I think it's time to end the stream. I spent a little bit more time on the intro this time, but that was only because I was getting myself dolled up. Okay, it's like you gotta give me time sometimes. You know what I mean? No, you have to say. Oh, okay. See, I know it's time to end the stream when my nose starts getting like clogged up really easily. I still have that like a little bit of that cold left in my head, and so I can like it's god damn it, my nose is still stuffy. Anyway, let's see. Hello, one last fit check. Oh yeah, I'll do one last fit check. Hold on 1 second though. Gotta give Angel time. Let's see here.
Thank you for the follow.
Daddy. Yeah, I'll rate Tara if you heard. I haven't rated Tara in a hot minute. Always, every time I end stream, I gotta look at my followed list and see if anyone else is streaming. Alright, Tara Pure Heart. There we go. Anyway, chat, here, let me do one last fit check. Go to the pharmacy and get a nasal irrigation thing. It'll clear it out. Oh my god, is that real? Are you going to McDonald's tonight? Hell yeah, I'm going to McDonald's tonight. I'm going to McDonald's right after this. Right after this, I'm going to McDonald's. But yeah, one last fit check. It's a good fit. You can't lie. It's a good fit. Maybe a belt would make it better, but like, it's a good fit. I'm quite happy with that one. The Alice of Fits banger. God damn it. The LS of Fits. Son of a bitch. Don't call it that. Such a cute look. I know, I like this look. I'll have to take a picture and put it on Instagram later tonight. I got premixed ones though. Oh, I see it. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. I'm gonna raid Tara. I will be live again on Tuesday. Bye! It's fine. I always like try to go high at it, but sometimes I fuck it up. Goodbye!
Totally not sick, Astra. What is up?